Are you feeling weaker lately? But you can't explain why. You're not alone. Many seniors start to notice that walking up the stairs feels harder, lifting things is more tiring, or their balance just isn't what it used to be. The surprising truth? This isn't just old age. It's a condition called sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss. And it starts quietly, often after age 51, without any warning signs until one day, even getting up from a chair feels like a workout. I remember a patient of mine, Mr. Clarence, a 68-year-old retired teacher who came into the clinic with a cane, something he swore he'd never use. "Doc," he said, "I walk every morning, I eat okay, but lately I feel like my strength is just disappearing." He hadn't injured himself, hadn't changed his routine, but his muscles were shrinking, his balance felt off, and he admitted that even opening jars or standing for long periods felt exhausting. After some basic assessments, it was clear. Clarence was experiencing moderate sarcopenia. Like many older adults, he hadn't realized that losing muscle wasn't just inevitable, it was preventable. He assumed staying active was enough, but the reality is, after 60, the body needs more support to hold on to strength. Not just movement, but the right nutrients, especially protein and muscle-specific compounds. The good news, Clarence's story didn't end with a walker or long-term limitations. Within just a few weeks of incorporating targeted natural foods and simple powders into his daily meals, combined with some gentle resistance exercises, he began to feel stronger again, less wobble in his walk, less fear of falling, more confidence, more independence. This episode inspired today's video, where I'll reveal 6 foods backed by science that help rebuild muscle, improve energy, and restore mobility after 60. You don't need expensive supplements or extreme workouts, just real, accessible solutions that work. If you've ever felt like your body is aging faster than your spirit, stay with me. This might be the turning point you didn't know you needed. What if you could start feeling stronger in just 7 days? According to Dr. Helen Crawford, a leading expert in aging and functional nutrition, the solution to age-related muscle loss isn't found in expensive supplements or grueling workouts. It's already in your kitchen. Dr. Crawford explains that after 60, many people assume muscle loss is irreversible. But the truth is, your muscles aren't gone, they're just asleep, and certain everyday foods can help wake them up. By adding specific nutrient-rich items to your daily meals, you can jumpstart muscle recovery, boost energy, and improve balance without ever stepping into a gym. Her research highlights that small changes in diet, done consistently, can bring back strength and confidence in just a matter of days. No fancy powders, no extreme regimens, just real whole foods that target the root cause of weakness, sarcopenia. So if you've been feeling a little unsteady, tired, or weaker than before, it's time to take action. In today's video, we'll show you exactly which 6 foods to add to your plate to help restore your strength and keep you active and independent, no matter your age. If you're over 60 and feeling weaker, slower, or more tired than usual, whey protein could be the missing piece your muscles have been waiting for. You've probably heard of it before, maybe seen it in the hands of young gym goers. But here's the truth. Whey protein isn't just for bodybuilders. It's a game changer for seniors. As we age, our muscles naturally begin to shrink, a process called sarcopenia. That's why simple tasks like climbing stairs or standing up from a chair start to feel harder. Your body becomes less efficient at rebuilding muscle, especially if it's not getting the right type of protein at the right time. This is where whey protein shines. It's one of the most bioavailable sources of protein, meaning your body can absorb and use it quickly and effectively. Even better, whey contains all 9 essential amino acids, especially leucine, which plays a direct role in muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to repair and grow muscle. Multiple studies have shown that seniors who consume whey protein regularly experience significant improvements in strength, balance, and energy, often within weeks. Whether you're walking around the block, doing light gardening, or simply trying to prevent muscle loss, adding whey protein after these activities can help speed up recovery and strengthen your body. And don't worry, you don't need a blender full of artificial powders. Look for whey isolate or grass-fed concentrate with minimal ingredients. Mix it into a smoothie, stir it into oatmeal, or blend it with almond milk and a banana. Just 20 grams a day can make a world of difference. Bonus, whey protein also helps control appetite, supports immune health, and helps stabilize blood sugar, three critical factors for aging well. If you're someone who struggles to get enough protein from food alone, or if your appetite has dropped over the years, whey protein is a safe, simple, and powerful way to nourish your muscles without expensive supplements or complicated diets. Start small, stay consistent, and rediscover how strong your body can feel again at any age. As we age, every ounce of muscle matters. And when it comes to preserving your strength, mobility, and independence, scallops might be one of the most powerful and delicious foods you can add to your plate. These tender shellfish aren't just a gourmet treat. Scallops are packed with high-quality protein that's easy for the body to absorb, especially important for older adults whose digestive efficiency naturally declines over time. But what really sets scallops apart is their abundance of omega-3 fatty acids, the same heart-healthy fats found in salmon and walnuts. For seniors, omega-3s are more than a heart booster. They help protect your muscle tissue, reduce inflammation, and speed up recovery after physical activity. Research from Spain's Institute of Nutrition found that older adults who regularly consumed omega-3 rich foods retained up to 12% more muscle mass compared to those who didn't. That's a significant difference, especially considering how muscle loss or sarcopenia can accelerate after age 60. With less muscle mass, daily tasks like standing from a chair, climbing stairs, or even carrying groceries become more difficult and exhausting. Scallops provide a lean source of protein that helps rebuild and maintain muscle fibers without adding excess fat or cholesterol. Just 3 ounces of cooked scallops deliver more than 20 grams of high-quality protein, making them a smart, muscle-friendly choice for dinner. They're also incredibly versatile. Whether you pan-sear them with a touch of olive oil and garlic, or add them to a fresh salad or veggie stir-fry, scallops cook quickly and bring restaurant-level nutrition to your kitchen. Plus, omega-3s help improve joint mobility, reduce stiffness, and even support brain health. A win-win for seniors looking to stay sharp and active. If you're over 60 and noticing slower recovery after activity or a decline in physical strength, scallops are an easy, effective, and flavorful way to fight back. Include them once or twice a week and combine them with other nutrient-rich foods, and you'll be supporting your muscles, joints, and energy levels, all in one bite. Cherry juice, the sweet secret to stronger muscles and better sleep. If you're over 60 and dealing with lingering muscle soreness or slow recovery after light activity like gardening or walking, you might be overlooking one of nature's simplest and most powerful remedies: cherry juice. This vibrant red drink isn't just delicious, it's backed by science as a genuine ally in fighting age-related muscle decline. The magic of cherry juice lies in its rich concentration of anthocyanins, potent plant compounds known for their anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. These compounds actively combat the everyday wear and tear that comes with aging, helping to reduce inflammation in muscles and joints, and speeding up recovery time after physical activity. In fact, a study published in the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science in Sports found that people who regularly consumed cherry juice recovered muscle function 24% faster than those who didn't. That's a massive boost, especially for older adults looking to stay active without the usual aches and pains. But cherry juice does more than help your muscles. It supports your sleep. It naturally contains melatonin, the hormone your body uses to regulate its sleep cycle. A glass of cherry juice before bed doesn't just help you drift off easier. It helps your body enter deeper, more restorative sleep, which is essential for overnight muscle repair. And as any health expert will tell you, quality sleep is one of the most overlooked keys to physical recovery and longevity. Whether you drink it chilled in the afternoon or warm before bedtime, cherry juice is a low-effort, high-reward addition to your daily wellness routine. Try choosing tart cherry juice with no added sugars, and consider pairing it with a handful of nuts or a slice of whole grain toast for a balanced snack. It's a simple change, but one that could have a lasting impact on your energy, mobility, and comfort. So the next time you feel a bit stiff or sore, or just want to sleep better, reach for a glass of cherry juice. Your muscles and your future self will thank you. If your energy fades halfway through the day, or you feel your legs tiring faster than they used to, the answer might be on your plate. As we age, maintaining muscle strength isn't just about lifting weights. It's also about choosing the right fuel. And one of the best sources of steady muscle-supporting energy is often overlooked: starchy vegetables. Foods like sweet potatoes, pumpkins, and regular potatoes aren't just comfort food. They're powerhouses of complex carbohydrates, which provide a slow and stable release of energy throughout the day. That means no more sugar crashes or energy slumps in the afternoon. For older adults, especially those over 60, this consistent energy is essential for keeping your muscles working, your balance steady, and your stamina strong. But the benefits of starchy vegetables go far beyond energy. These root-based veggies are rich in essential nutrients like vitamin C, potassium, and beta-carotene, all of which play a crucial role in fighting inflammation, rebuilding damaged cells, and promoting muscle recovery. Vitamin C helps your body repair tissue, potassium supports proper muscle contraction and heart rhythm, and beta-carotene, converted into vitamin A, boosts immune function and overall vitality. A report from Harvard Medical School noted that adults who regularly include starchy vegetables in their meals are more likely to maintain muscle mass and experience fewer issues with fatigue or mobility loss. That's because these vegetables support your metabolism, recovery, and cell health, the very systems that weaken with age. Need a simple way to get started? Try roasting sweet potato wedges with olive oil and a pinch of cinnamon, or mashed pumpkin with a touch of nutmeg for a delicious, muscle-friendly side dish. You can also swap out white rice or bread with boiled potatoes for a more nutrient-dense alternative. In short, starchy vegetables are not just carbs. They're tools for muscle strength, recovery, and longevity. So if you're looking to power your body and protect your independence as you age, make room for these colorful, satisfying vegetables on your plate. Your muscles will thank you. Don't let its humble appearance fool you. Buckwheat is a powerhouse food for seniors looking to stay strong. While it might not be as trendy as protein shakes or exotic supplements, this ancient grain is loaded with the exact nutrients your aging muscles need to stay functional, energized, and resilient. First things first. Buckwheat is a complete plant-based protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to rebuild and repair muscle tissue. That's rare among grains. And for older adults, especially those looking to maintain muscle without relying solely on meat, this makes buckwheat a fantastic addition to the diet. Even better, buckwheat provides long-lasting energy without the blood sugar spikes and crashes caused by refined carbs like white bread or pasta. Its complex carbohydrates break down slowly, delivering a steady stream of fuel to your muscles, exactly what you need to keep up your stamina throughout the day. It's also rich in magnesium and zinc, 2 minerals that play key roles in muscle recovery, relaxation, and immune support. Magnesium helps your muscles contract and release properly, reducing cramps and soreness, while zinc supports muscle growth and tissue repair. A Harvard Medical School study found that seniors who included buckwheat in their diet experienced up to an 18% increase in muscle strength over 3 months, simply from choosing a smarter source of energy and protein. Another bonus? Buckwheat is naturally gluten-free and easy to digest, making it ideal for those with sensitive stomachs or gluten intolerance. You can cook it like rice, use it in soups, or add it cold to salads for a hearty, nutty crunch. Some seniors even enjoy it as a warm breakfast porridge topped with fruit and cinnamon. If you've been feeling more tired, weaker, or slower to recover from physical activity, buckwheat could be a simple, natural fix hiding in plain sight. It's affordable, easy to cook, and full of muscle-supporting nutrients. Start with just 1 serving a few times per week and pair it with leafy greens or a lean protein like fish or chicken. Over time, your muscles and your energy will thank you. If you're over 60 and looking for a simple, natural way to regain muscle strength, start with your refrigerator. One of the most underrated superfoods for seniors is something you've probably walked past 1,000 times at the grocery store: Greek yogurt. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is strained more thoroughly, giving it a thicker texture and a much higher protein content, around 15 to 20 grams per serving. But what makes it truly powerful for older adults is its high casein content, a slow-digesting protein that continues to feed your muscles for hours. This makes it an ideal evening snack or addition to your dinner, as it helps your muscles repair and rebuild while you sleep, a time when your body naturally goes into recovery mode. But the benefits don't stop there. Greek yogurt is also loaded with probiotics, the friendly bacteria that support a healthy gut. And for seniors, better digestion means better nutrient absorption, which is especially important if you're trying to get the most out of every meal. A healthy gut can also help reduce bloating, improve bowel regularity, and even support your immune system. And here's something even more encouraging. A study from the University of California found that older adults who consume Greek yogurt regularly experienced a 15% increase in muscle strength within just 8 weeks. That's a big win from a small daily habit. Want to maximize the benefits? Try Greek yogurt with a tablespoon of chia seeds for extra omega-3s, or mix in some berries for antioxidants and flavor. It's not only delicious, it's also a complete muscle-supporting meal in a cup. Whether eaten at breakfast, after a walk, or as a post-dinner snack, Greek yogurt is an easy, affordable, and proven way to support strength, recovery, and digestive health. So if you're tired of feeling weaker than you used to, this small but mighty food might just be the secret to getting your strength back. One spoonful at a time. In today's America, more than 1 in 3 adults over 60 is silently battling muscle loss, fatigue, and reduced mobility. It's not just about aging, it's about independence, quality of life, and the ability to enjoy each day with strength and confidence. The condition is called sarcopenia, and unfortunately, it's becoming more common than ever due to modern lifestyles filled with processed foods, sugar, and sedentary habits. But here's the truth. Losing muscle doesn't have to be a part of aging. We've seen too many seniors in this country forced into early dependency, not because of illness, but simply because their muscles were not getting the support they needed. That needs to change. The 6 foods we shared today, cherry juice, Greek yogurt, starchy vegetables, scallops, buckwheat, and whey protein, aren't miracle pills. They're not flashy trends or expensive supplements. They are accessible, natural, science-backed solutions you can start using immediately. And they work, not in months, but often in just a few weeks. Each one supports your body in a unique way, whether it's by providing high-quality protein, reducing inflammation, improving recovery, or simply giving your muscles the fuel they've been missing. With the right choices, you can start walking easier, sleeping deeper, and feeling more energized, without extreme workouts or complicated routines. This is more than a health tip. It's a call to action for seniors across America. If you're over 60 and you've noticed it's harder to carry groceries, get up from the couch, or keep up with your grandkids, don't wait until it gets worse. You don't need to surrender to weakness or loss of independence. The tools are in your kitchen. Now is the time to take your strength back. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment below telling us your age and which of these foods you're planning to try first. Share this video with a friend or family member who needs it. And most importantly, subscribe to our channel, Longevity Way, for weekly tips on natural health, senior fitness, and nutrition advice tailored for adults 60 and up. Let's build a stronger, more independent generation of seniors, starting with what we eat. Stay strong, stay informed, stay in control. I don't eat breakfast anymore. I just don't feel hungry in the morning. That's what Mr. Peterson, a 72-year-old retired teacher, told me during his last checkup. He had been skipping breakfast for months, thinking it would help him lose a little weight and save time. But instead, he began experiencing chronic fatigue, forgetfulness, and frequent colds. By 10 a.m., I feel like I've already run a marathon, he admitted. What Mr. Peterson didn't realize, and what many seniors unknowingly fall into, is a dangerous trap. Skipping breakfast, especially after age 60, can quietly chip away at your energy, immunity, and brain function. It may not show up immediately, but over time, it leads to mental fog, weakened muscles, and a higher risk of falls and illness. Here's the truth. As we age, our metabolism slows down, our muscles shrink, and our immune system weakens. But that doesn't mean we're powerless. In fact, one of the most powerful tools to fight back is something simple: eating the right breakfast. The key isn't just to eat anything, it's to fuel your body with nutrient-dense, easy-to-digest morning foods that give you steady energy, support brain and heart health, and help your muscles stay strong. That's how we help Mr. Peterson. Within just 2 weeks of introducing Greek yogurt, berries, and a bowl of warm oatmeal into his mornings, he felt sharper, more energized, and even said, "I've got my mornings back." So if you're someone who tends to skip breakfast, or if your mornings feel sluggish and unfocused, this video is for you. We're going to show you exactly which foods to eat and why they work so well for seniors. Because skipping breakfast doesn't just make you hungry, it could be quietly aging your body faster than you think. Let's take back your mornings, starting today. As we age, maintaining heart health, steady energy, and good digestion becomes more important than ever. And one humble breakfast food checks all those boxes: oatmeal. This warm, comforting bowl isn't just a staple of American mornings, it's also one of the most powerful tools seniors can use to support long-term wellness. What makes oatmeal so special? It's packed with soluble fiber, particularly beta-glucan, a compound proven to lower LDL cholesterol, often referred to as bad cholesterol. For older adults concerned about heart disease, which remains the leading cause of death in the US, starting your day with oatmeal can make a real difference. But the benefits don't stop at the heart. Unlike sugary cereals or pastries that spike and crash your blood sugar, oatmeal provides a slow, steady release of energy. That means no mid-morning crashes, fewer cravings, and better focus throughout the day. This sustained energy is especially helpful for seniors looking to stay active and alert. Whether you're heading out for a walk, gardening, or simply enjoying your morning routine, oatmeal is also a fantastic ally in digestive health. As we age, digestion can slow down, leading to bloating, irregularity, or discomfort. The high-fiber content in oatmeal helps keep your digestive system moving smoothly, reducing constipation and promoting a healthy gut microbiome. And because it's easy to chew, gentle on the stomach, and highly customizable, oatmeal is perfect even for seniors with dental or appetite concerns. Want to boost its benefits? Add a sprinkle of cinnamon for blood sugar control, a handful of blueberries for antioxidants, or some chopped nuts for healthy fats and protein. Oatmeal isn't just good for you, it's a blank canvas for flavor and nutrition. In short, oatmeal is more than just a breakfast option. It's a daily defense against heart problems, energy dips, and digestive discomfort. If you're over 60 and want a simple, affordable, and effective way to start your day strong, don't overlook oatmeal. Your heart, gut, and energy levels will thank you. Dr. Karen Mitchell had seen it far too often. Older patients walking through her clinic doors complaining of weakness, bloating, or unexplained fatigue, often unaware that their breakfast habits were part of the problem. One morning, she met Mr. Alfred Jennings, a 72-year-old retiree who'd recently experienced a noticeable loss in strength and balance. "I eat healthy," he insisted, "usually toast and a little jam with coffee, sometimes a fruit cup." But as Dr. Mitchell gently explained, his routine, though comforting, lacked the protein and probiotics his aging body desperately needed. She introduced him to something simple yet profoundly effective: Greek yogurt. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is rich in high-quality protein, particularly casein, which digests slowly and helps maintain muscle mass throughout the day. For seniors like Alfred, whose muscles naturally weaken due to aging, this steady stream of amino acids plays a crucial role in preserving strength, energy, and independence. Dr. Mitchell reminded him that muscle loss after 60 isn't just about looking frail. It's about risking falls, reduced mobility, and loss of freedom. More than that, Greek yogurt is a quiet powerhouse for gut health. As Dr. Mitchell explained, the probiotics in Greek yogurt help replenish beneficial bacteria in the digestive tract, something many seniors lack due to age, medications, or poor diet. A healthy gut doesn't just improve digestion, it enhances immunity, boosts nutrient absorption, and even supports brain health. Alfred had been taking fiber supplements for his constipation, but hadn't realized that poor gut flora might be the underlying issue. With the probiotics in Greek yogurt, many of those concerns could ease naturally. She also emphasized the importance of calcium and vitamin D, two nutrients found in abundance in fortified Greek yogurt. Alfred had been skipping dairy for years, thinking it was just for kids. But as Dr. Mitchell reminded him, bone loss accelerates with age, and without enough calcium and vitamin D, even minor slips can lead to fractures. Regular consumption of Greek yogurt could help him maintain strong, resilient bones. By the end of their visit, Alfred was eager to try something new. Dr. Mitchell recommended starting small, perhaps a morning bowl of plain Greek yogurt, topped with berries and a sprinkle of chia seeds. Within weeks, Alfred returned for a checkup with more energy, fewer digestive complaints, and a brighter outlook. Greek yogurt, once dismissed as a trendy food, had become his secret weapon in the fight against aging. For older adults, a simple shift at breakfast can make a life-changing difference. Greek yogurt isn't just a snack, it's a strategic choice for stronger muscles, healthier digestion, and better bones. Dr. Ellen Moore still remembered the worried expression on Mrs. Rachel Tomlinson's face. At 68, Rachel had recently begun forgetting small things: her neighbor's name, where she placed her reading glasses, even the recipe she'd used for years to make her famous blueberry muffins. "Is this the start of something worse?" she asked quietly. During their consultation, Dr. Moore carefully reviewed Rachel's diet. It was heavy on toast, eggs, and tea in the mornings, comforting but missing one crucial category: antioxidants. Rachel rarely ate fruit, convinced it was too sugary. That's when Dr. Moore introduced her to berries, specifically blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries, not just as a sweet treat, but as powerful brain protectors. She explained how these colorful fruits are packed with antioxidants, especially flavonoids, which combat oxidative stress, a major factor in age-related cognitive decline. Blueberries in particular have been shown in numerous studies to support memory and brain function. The vibrant anthocyanins in them don't just fight inflammation, they actively help improve communication between brain cells. But the benefits didn't stop there. Berries are also rich in vitamin C, which plays a vital role in immune defense, a must-have as we age. Plus, their high-fiber content supports digestion and promotes a healthy gut, which is now known to influence everything from immunity to mood. Dr. Moore gently helped Rachel reframe her thinking. Instead of skipping fruit entirely, she could add half a cup of mixed berries to her morning oatmeal or Greek yogurt. "It's not just about flavor," she told her. "It's about feeding your brain, your gut, and your immune system, all at once." A few weeks later, Rachel returned with a smile. "I've been sharper lately," she said, "and I never thought I'd enjoy strawberries this much." A simple addition had made a noticeable impact. For seniors, incorporating berries into breakfast isn't just a delicious habit. It's a smart investment in cognitive clarity, digestive comfort, and immune strength. When 72-year-old Mr. Harold Jenkins came in for his routine checkup, he looked exhausted. "Doc, I just don't feel sharp anymore," he admitted. "I forget names, get tired walking up the stairs, and my eyes get blurry by evening." Dr. Patel, his primary care physician, reviewed Harold's labs and lifestyle. What stood out was his low intake of dietary protein and essential nutrients. Harold confessed he had cut out eggs entirely from his diet. "Too much cholesterol, right?" he said sheepishly, recalling outdated advice he'd read decades ago. Dr. Patel smiled gently and explained that times and science had changed. She walked Harold through the incredible benefits of eggs, especially for seniors. One large egg packs high-quality protein, essential for maintaining muscle strength as we age. Protein is crucial not just for staying physically active, but also for preserving energy and independence. More importantly, eggs are one of the best natural sources of choline, a nutrient vital for brain health. Choline supports memory and helps prevent cognitive decline, making it a powerful ally for aging minds like Harold's. Plus, eggs are rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two antioxidants that protect the eyes from age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of blindness in older adults. Dr. Patel also pointed out that eggs contain healthy fats, including omega-3s, which benefit the heart and reduce inflammation. "Unless your cholesterol is uncontrolled and your doctor advises otherwise," she said, "a moderate intake of eggs, like one a day, is not only safe but incredibly nourishing. She recommended Harold add a boiled egg to his breakfast or enjoy scrambled eggs with leafy greens. It's a small change, she said, but it can sharpen your mind, strengthen your body, and protect your vision. A month later, Harold returned feeling noticeably better. Doc, he grinned, turns out an egg a day really does keep the fog away. For seniors, eggs are not the enemy. They're a compact, affordable superfood that supports brain, muscle, eye, and heart health all in one. When 68-year-old Mrs. Eleanor White came in complaining of frequent muscle cramps at night and low energy during the day, Dr. Morales immediately suspected an imbalance in her electrolyte levels. Eleanor, a retired teacher, had been trying a trendy low-carb diet she found online, cutting out most fruits, including bananas, because she thought they were too sugary. I just wanted to lose a few pounds, and she explained, but now I wake up every night with my calves cramping, and I feel drained by lunchtime. Dr. Morales gently explained that while watching sugar intake is wise, eliminating potassium-rich fruits like bananas can have unintended consequences, especially for older adults. Potassium is a critical mineral that helps regulate muscle contractions and maintain healthy blood pressure. Without it, muscles can become overly tense, leading to painful cramps, especially at night. Bananas, he told her, are one of nature's best sources of potassium, and they also offer quick, natural energy thanks to their balanced mix of glucose, fructose, and fiber. For someone like Eleanor, who often skipped breakfast and felt sluggish all morning, a banana could be an easy and impactful addition to her routine. But that wasn't all. Dr. Morales also pointed out that bananas are high in vitamin B6, a nutrient essential for brain health and emotional well-being. B6 helps produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which regulate mood, sleep, and focus. Deficiency in B6 is common in older adults and can lead to irritability, confusion, or even depression. I thought my mood swings were just part of aging, Eleanor admitted. I had no idea something as simple as a banana could make a difference. Dr. Morales advised her to incorporate half a banana in the morning with some Greek yogurt or oatmeal. It's not just food, he said. It's targeted nourishment for your nerves, muscles, and heart. 3 weeks later, Eleanor returned for a follow-up visit. Her nighttime cramps had nearly disappeared, and her mood and energy had noticeably improved. I'm not falling asleep mid-morning anymore, she laughed, and I even remembered my neighbor's name without a pause. Bananas are often underestimated, but for seniors, they offer a powerhouse of benefits, regulating blood pressure, supporting muscle function, and enhancing mental clarity. When used properly as part of a balanced diet, they become more than a fruit. They're fuel for strength, calm, and vitality. When Mr. Gerald Lawson, a 73-year-old retired accountant, walked into Dr. Evans' clinic, he looked frustrated. "Doc, I'm trying everything," he sighed. "Protein shakes, energy bars, even those expensive meal replacements. But I still feel weak in my legs and my blood sugar's all over the place." Dr. Evans nodded sympathetically. A quick review of Gerald's diet showed the problem. While he was consuming high-protein products, they were heavily processed and packed with hidden sugars and artificial ingredients. Not only were they doing little to support his muscles, but they were also wreaking havoc on his blood glucose levels. "What if I told you," Dr. Evans said with a smile, "that a simple cup of cottage cheese could do more for your bones, muscles, and blood sugar than those shakes?" Gerald looked surprised. "Cottage cheese? I thought that was just bland diet food from the 80s. "Quite the opposite," Dr. Evans replied. "Cottage cheese is a powerhouse, rich in calcium for bone strength, high-quality protein for preserving muscle, and very low in sugar, making it ideal for blood sugar management." Dr. Evans explained that the calcium in cottage cheese supports bone density, essential for seniors trying to avoid fractures and osteoporosis. The protein content, particularly casein, is slow digesting, which helps maintain muscle mass over time and provides a steady release of amino acids for recovery. For someone like Gerald, who complained of leg weakness and instability, preserving muscle was crucial for independence. More importantly, the low sugar content helps stabilize blood glucose, unlike the processed shakes Gerald had been relying on. Many so-called health foods marketed to seniors are filled with hidden sugars that spike your blood sugar and then crash it, Dr. Evans warned. That's why you feel drained. Together, they built a simple breakfast plan, a serving of cottage cheese with a sprinkle of ground flaxseed and a few berries. It's filling, blood sugar friendly, and packed with what your bones and muscles need, Dr. Evans said. 2 months later, Gerald returned for a checkup. He had more energy, better balance, and his blood glucose readings had improved significantly. I never thought such a simple change could do this much, and he said, that cottage cheese may not be glamorous, but it's doing its job. For seniors like Gerald, cottage cheese isn't just a nostalgic snack. It's a functional food that supports muscle preservation, strengthens bones, and keeps blood sugar stable. In a world full of complicated dietary advice, sometimes the best solution is surprisingly simple. In today's America, where nearly 1 in 3 adults over 60 suffer from age-related muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, the simple act of choosing the right breakfast could make all the difference. With rising healthcare costs, chronic fatigue, memory decline, and mobility issues becoming all too common, it's time we refocus on prevention rather than treatment. The solution isn't locked behind expensive supplements or complicated regimens. It's right in your kitchen. Foods like oatmeal, Greek yogurt, berries, eggs, bananas, and cottage cheese are not just tasty. They're scientifically proven to support muscle strength, heart health, bone density, brain function, and digestion. Unfortunately, many seniors fall into the trap of skipping breakfast due to poor appetite or habits formed over years, not realizing they're depriving their bodies of essential fuel needed for energy, balance, and independence. I've seen too many patients walk into my clinic, frustrated by their fading strength and daily fatigue, only to realize their biggest mistake was starting the day on an empty tank. But here's the good news. It's never too late to turn things around. Small changes, done consistently, can lead to powerful results in just weeks. Imagine walking upstairs with confidence again, having the energy to garden or take a walk without pain, or feeling mentally sharp enough to enjoy conversations with loved ones. That's the kind of transformation these foods can support, naturally and affordably. So if you're ready to take control of your health, I urge you to make these breakfast staples part of your daily routine. And if this message resonated with you, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. We're here to empower seniors with practical, research-backed health tips designed for real life. Nothing complicated, just what works. Don't forget to like the video, share it with someone you care about, and let us know in the comments what your favorite healthy breakfast is. Your story could inspire someone else to take that first step towards strength, stability, and longevity. Stay strong, stay sharp, and stay tuned, because your best years deserve your best mornings. What if I told you that rebuilding your muscle strength after 60 didn't require a fancy gym membership or expensive supplements? Most seniors know that staying active and eating enough protein are important, but there's a lesser-known truth that could make all the difference. Natural recovery powders, simple, affordable, and surprisingly powerful, may help reverse muscle loss faster than you think. I remember a patient, Mr. Harold Jensen, 74, who walked into my clinic complaining that his legs felt hollow. He said, Doc, I used to climb ladders to fix the roof. Now I struggle just getting out of a chair." Harold wasn't lazy. He walked around the block every morning and ate fairly well. But still, his legs were weakening. He was scared, not just of falling, but of losing his independence. We ran some tests and confirmed what I suspected. Harold was experiencing sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It's a silent process that speeds up after 60, and it doesn't just affect your strength. It affects your balance, your stamina, even your mood. And the scariest part? Many seniors don't even realize it's happening until it's already robbed them of their energy and confidence. I told Harold that yes, walking and staying active was great, but his body needed more tools to rebuild muscle, not just movement. That's when we started adding natural support powders to his daily routine, specifically whey protein, collagen peptides, and spirulina. No gimmicks, no expensive supplements, just real bioavailable nutrition that helped his body do what it was already trying to do: heal, repair, and grow stronger. Within 2 months, Harold came back with a grin on his face. "Doc, I fixed the mailbox last week, by myself. No help, No cane. His legs were stronger, his energy was up, and best of all, he felt like himself again. So if you've been noticing weakness, slower recovery, or just that your legs don't feel as steady anymore, it's not all in your head, and it's not inevitable. In this video, I'll show you the 3 powerful natural powders that helped Harold, and can help you too, start rebuilding strength today. Let's dive in. Whey protein powder, a muscle recovery lifesaver for seniors when used correctly. Whey protein powder is often associated with bulky athletes and bodybuilders, but for seniors over 60, it could be the single most important supplement for rebuilding muscle strength and regaining vitality. As we age, our muscles naturally begin to decline, a condition called sarcopenia. And one of the keys to slowing this loss is ensuring the body gets not just enough protein, but the right kind of protein. Whey protein stands out because it contains all 9 essential amino acids, especially leucine, which plays a direct role in triggering muscle protein synthesis, your body's way of repairing and rebuilding muscle tissue after movement or stress. What makes whey even more powerful is its fast absorption rate. Unlike plant-based proteins or tougher cuts of meat, whey delivers critical nutrients quickly, right when your body needs them most. Now I want to tell you about my patient, Eleanor, a 68-year-old retired school teacher. She came to my office feeling increasingly weak in her legs. "I used to walk to the library and back, no problem," she said, "but now I feel winded halfway there, and my legs feel like jelly." She had recently started using protein shakes from a local store, believing they would help her bounce back. But after reviewing her routine, I saw the problem. The shake she used was packed with artificial sweeteners, preservatives, and barely 10 grams of low-grade protein per serving. Worse, she was drinking it late at night, after a full dinner, thinking more is better. I explained to Eleanor that quality and timing matter more than quantity. For seniors, the best time to consume whey protein is after light exercise, like walking, gardening, or resistance band workouts, or in the morning to kickstart muscle repair and energy production. I recommended she switch to a whey isolate or grass-fed whey concentrate, ideally with at least 20 grams of protein per serving and no added sugar or flavoring. I also told her to drink it with water or unsweetened almond milk, and to pair it with fruits like bananas or leafy greens for added nutrients. But whey protein isn't just about muscle, it's also a powerful booster for your immune system, thanks to its ability to support glutathione, the body's master antioxidant. It helps reduce inflammation, protect against illness, and even improve your response to stress. All things that matter deeply as we get older. After just 4 weeks of switching her routine, Eleanor returned with more bounce in her step. "I'm back to walking my full route," she beamed, "and I'm not crashing in the afternoons anymore." Her balance improved, her appetite regulated, and she said she no longer felt the need to nap halfway through the day. Another surprising benefit? Satiety. Whey protein helps you feel full longer, which means fewer sugary snacks between meals and better blood sugar control, a big win for seniors managing diabetes or weight. However, I warn all my patients, not all whey proteins are created equal. Watch out for powders that list maltodextrin, aspartame, or artificial flavoring near the top of the ingredients. These can cause blood sugar spikes, stomach discomfort, and even sabotage the very muscle repair you're aiming for. Here are my top tips for using whey protein the right way. Use right after movement, even something as simple as a 15-minute walk. Mix with water, almond milk, or a smoothie. Avoid sugary juices or chocolate milk. Start small. Try half a scoop first to see how your body responds. Choose products with clean ingredients. Look for whey protein isolate or grass-fed concentrate and minimal additives. Stay hydrated. Increased protein requires more water to help your kidneys process it safely. If you're over 60 and noticing slower recovery, weakness in your legs, or more fatigue than usual, whey protein could be a turning point. Just like Eleanor, you don't need to train like an athlete, but you do need to fuel your muscles the way they deserve, because strong legs mean more than movement. They mean independence, safety, and the confidence to enjoy life again. Collagen peptides, the overlooked key to muscle, joint, and bone health for seniors. When most people hear collagen, They think of wrinkle creams or skin treatments. But for seniors, collagen plays a far more crucial role, supporting the strength and flexibility of muscles, joints, tendons, and ligaments. In fact, collagen peptides may be one of the most overlooked tools in the fight against age-related decline in mobility, balance, and recovery. As we age, natural collagen production drops significantly, starting as early as our 30s, but accelerating after 60. This decline doesn't just affect our skin, it weakens the very connective tissue that holds our body together. The result? Stiffness, joint pain, slower healing, and a greater risk of injury from simple activities like walking, standing up, or climbing stairs. That's where collagen peptides come in. Unlike regular collagen peptides are hydrolyzed, meaning they're broken down into smaller, more easily absorbed components. They provide critical amino acids like glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, which the body uses to repair and rebuild connective tissues, including those surrounding your muscles. Let me share a story. A patient of mine, Harold, age 73, came into my clinic complaining of persistent knee pain and stiffness in his hips. "Doc, I used to play tennis. Now I feel like my body locks up after just a short walk," he told me. He had tried glucosamine, turmeric, and a variety of joint supplements, but nothing seemed to work. When I asked about his protein intake, he said, "I drink whey shakes sometimes." But when we reviewed his regimen more closely, I saw a gap. He was getting protein, yes, but no collagen support. The tissues that stabilized his joints and cushioned his movement weren't being rebuilt effectively. I suggested adding collagen peptides to his daily routine, 10 to 15 grams each morning, dissolved into his coffee. Unlike other supplements, collagen peptides are virtually flavorless and dissolve easily, making them perfect for mixing into smoothies, soups, or even oatmeal. I also encouraged him to stay consistent. Because collagen works over time, it's not an instant fix, but a daily investment in long-term strength and flexibility. Harold returned 2 months later with a grin on his face. "I can actually get up without holding onto the chair arms," he said. "I've even started doing short walks again." He hadn't made drastic lifestyle changes, just a daily scoop of collagen peptides and gentle stretching. The difference came from strengthening the scaffolding beneath his muscles. But the benefits of collagen go beyond joint comfort. Studies show that collagen supplementation can also increase bone mineral density, which is critical for seniors at risk of falls or fractures. Your muscles need strong bones to anchor to. Without a solid foundation, no amount of exercise or protein will keep you mobile and independent. Here's how to make the most of collagen peptides. Stick to a daily dose. 10 to 20 grams per day is the typical recommendation for results in muscle, joint, and bone health. Mix it with what you already consume: morning coffee, soup, smoothies, or even water. Just be sure it's part of your routine. Choose quality products. Look for collagen peptides sourced from grass-fed or wild-caught animals, and avoid products with unnecessary additives. Pair with vitamin C. Your body needs vitamin C to properly synthesize collagen. Add a splash of lemon to your water, or enjoy citrus fruits alongside your dose. One common mistake I see is treating collagen like a short-term remedy. Some patients try it for a week, don't notice immediate changes, and give up. But collagen builds incrementally, reinforcing your body structure one day at a time. In my clinical experience, consistent use over 6 to 8 weeks is when results become noticeable. Less joint discomfort, more flexibility, and a sturdier feeling when walking or climbing stairs. Collagen peptides aren't just for beauty, they're a foundation of mobility. For seniors, that can mean the difference between moving with confidence or struggling with each step. Just like Harold, you might find that a simple scoop a day helps restore a sense of strength you thought was gone forever. So if you've been feeling stiff, achy, or unsure on your feet, don't overlook collagen. It may just be the quiet powerhouse your body has been missing. Spirulina powder, the green superfood that recharges senior muscles. Among the many natural supplements gaining popularity, spirulina powder stands out as one of the most powerful plant-based allies for seniors looking to regain muscle strength, energy, and endurance. This deep green superfood isn't just trendy, it's supported by science and centuries of traditional use. What makes spirulina so effective for aging muscles? To start, spirulina is a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids that your body needs to repair and grow muscle tissue. Unlike many plant-based proteins that fall short in one area or another, spirulina rivals even animal protein in terms of its bioavailability. That's a big win for seniors, especially those with reduced appetites or who struggle to digest heavier foods. But spirulina's benefits go far beyond protein. It's rich in iron, which is critical for transporting oxygen through the blood. Without sufficient iron, your muscles can't perform well during movement, and recovery slows dramatically. This is particularly important for seniors who may unknowingly suffer from mild iron deficiency, leading to fatigue, muscle weakness, and even shortness of breath during simple tasks. Let me share a story from my clinic. A patient named Doris, age 69, came to me complaining of persistent nighttime leg cramps, low energy, and a general sluggish feeling that had been bothering her for months. "I'm doing everything right," she said. "I walk daily, eat a plant-based diet, and take a multivitamin." When I looked at her blood work, something jumped out: low ferritin levels, a marker of iron stores. I asked about her diet, and while it was rich in fiber and vegetables, it was lacking in easily absorbed protein and iron sources. She had also been relying on an inexpensive plant-based protein powder that didn't contain any added micronutrients. I recommended adding spirulina powder, just half a teaspoon daily to start, mixed into her morning smoothie with lemon and ginger. The taste can be strong at first, but blending it with citrus helps balance the flavor. I also emphasize choosing organic, third-party tested spirulina to avoid contamination, which can occasionally occur with low-quality algae products. When Doris returned 6 weeks later, she was glowing. "The cramps are gone," she said, "and I feel like I've got more spring in my step again." Here's why that change is real. Spirulina isn't just protein and iron. It's also packed with magnesium, potassium, and B vitamins, all of which are essential for proper muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and reducing post-exercise soreness. One of spirulina's most unique compounds is phycocyanin, a blue-green antioxidant that reduces inflammation and protects cells from oxidative stress, a key driver of aging in the body. Even more impressive, spirulina boosts nitric oxide production, helping widen blood vessels and improve circulation. For older adults, poor blood flow is a major contributor to slow healing, tired legs, and cold extremities. Spirulina helps restore this balance naturally, supporting nighttime recovery and reducing cramps, especially in the legs. So how can seniors use spirulina effectively? Start small. Begin with 1/2 teaspoon per day, mixed into juice, lemon water, or a smoothie. Be consistent. It's not a magic bullet. Use it daily for at least 4 to 6 weeks to notice full benefits. Combine with other recovery tools. Add it alongside collagen peptides or whey protein for a complete muscle support routine. Watch your iron levels. If you've struggled with low energy or shortness of breath, ask your doctor about checking iron and ferritin. One common mistake I see is ignoring quality. Many low-cost spirulina powders are contaminated or diluted with fillers. Always choose organic, clean-sourced spirulina from a reputable brand. The goal is to help your body, not add toxins to it. And finally, spirulina is gentle on digestion, something that's often overlooked. For seniors dealing with gas, bloating, or trouble absorbing nutrients from pills or capsules, spirulina powder is easily assimilated and often better tolerated than tablets. In summary, spirulina is more than just a green powder. It's a full-spectrum recovery aid. For seniors facing muscle fatigue, poor circulation, or stubborn leg cramps, this little algae may be the missing piece. It doesn't take much to see results, just a scoop of green goodness each day, and the commitment to care for your body from the inside out. Senior health warning: hidden muscle weakness triggers. Many older adults unknowingly sabotage their muscle health by relying on processed foods, sugary snacks, or skipping high-quality protein. After age 60, your body's ability to maintain and rebuild muscle declines sharply, a condition known as sarcopenia. Without the right nutrition, especially complete proteins and anti-inflammatory nutrients, even daily activity like walking or climbing stairs can become harder over time. While natural powders like whey protein, Collagen peptides and spirulina can help rebuild strength. They are not miracle cures. They only work when paired with a healthy lifestyle, regular movement, proper hydration, and a balanced diet. Taking a scoop of spirulina won't undo a day of soda and chips. But when used consistently, these powders can support recovery, ease joint pain, and boost your energy levels. So before you skip meals or fall for quick fixes, remember muscle strength after 60 needs real fuel and real commitment. If you want to stay mobile, independent, and full of life, don't just add powders. Rethink your daily habits. Your body deserves better, and it's never too late to make smarter, stronger choices. Take action for stronger legs and a healthier life after 60. If you've noticed that your legs feel weaker, you recover more slowly after walking, or climbing stairs has become harder than it used to be, don't ignore the signs. These are early warnings your muscles are calling out for help. And the good news? You can do something about it, starting today. In this video, we shared 3 powerful natural powders, whey protein, collagen peptides, and spirulina, that have helped countless seniors rebuild strength, reduce inflammation, and feel more energized. They're not miracle cures, but when added to your daily diet consistently, they can produce real noticeable results in just a few weeks. If you're ready to stop feeling tired, achy, or limited by weak muscles, start by choosing one powder and commit to using it daily. Pair it with movement, hydration, and balanced meals. Small steps create big change. Share this video with someone who might be struggling with the same challenges, your spouse, a friend, or even a parent. Leave a comment and let us know which powder you're trying first, or share your story. Your experience could inspire someone else to take action. Subscribe to our channel for more natural, science-backed tips to help you stay strong, independent, and full of life after 60. You deserve to feel good in your body. Let's take that first step together. As a geriatric nutritionist, one of the most frequent concerns I hear from patients over 60 is, why do my legs feel so tired all the time, even though I try to eat healthy? That question reminded me of a recent consultation with Mr. Harris, a 72-year-old former high school coach who prided himself on staying active. Yet over the past year, he noticed a troubling decline. I used to walk 2 miles daily, he told me. Now my legs feel like concrete after just a few blocks. His blood work showed no serious illness, and his activity level hadn't changed. But when we reviewed his diet, something became clear. He was unknowingly undernourished in several key nutrients essential for muscle preservation and joint function. He ate low-fat meals and skipped breakfast, thinking he was watching his health. The truth? He lacked the building blocks his aging body needed to maintain strong legs: protein, healthy fats, magnesium, and more. Mr. Harris's case is not unique. As we age, muscle loss, especially in the legs, becomes a silent but serious threat. This condition, called sarcopenia, often starts as early as our 30s, but accelerates after 60. Without proper nutrition and resistance movement, the muscles that once carried us confidently begin to shrink, weakening our balance, coordination, and independence. That's why in this video, we're not just talking about healthy eating. We're showing you 6 science-backed foods that specifically fuel leg strength in seniors. Foods that restore, protect, and energize aging muscles. Whether you're struggling with leg cramps, feeling unsteady, or simply want to stay mobile as long as possible, these nutritional strategies can help you walk stronger and live more fully. Let's explore how food can become your greatest ally in aging with power. Sweet potatoes. As a senior health specialist, I recently had a conversation with Mrs. Evelyn, a 69-year-old retiree who came to my clinic frustrated by her constant leg fatigue and frequent nighttime cramps. "Doctor, I walk every morning, drink plenty of water, and eat lots of fruit," she said. "But my legs still feel heavy by noon, and I often wake up with painful cramps." On reviewing her diet, I realized something critical. She was relying heavily on fast-digesting foods like white bread and sugary snacks, mistakenly thinking that fruit alone would provide enough fuel. What she lacked were complex carbohydrates and specific micronutrients essential for muscle function. That's when I introduced her to a simple, powerful food: sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are one of the most underrated yet essential foods for seniors aiming to preserve leg strength and stamina. Unlike simple carbs that spike blood sugar and quickly burn out, the complex carbohydrates in sweet potatoes digest slowly, releasing energy steadily throughout the day. This is especially vital for older adults like Mrs. Evelyn, whose muscles require sustained energy to perform tasks like walking, climbing stairs, or maintaining balance. By replacing her morning toast with a small serving of baked sweet potato, she noticed a shift within a week. Her energy lasted longer, and those midday leg crashes became less frequent. But the benefits didn't stop there. Sweet potatoes are also rich in dietary fiber, a nutrient crucial for digestion. Seniors often face reduced gut efficiency, making nutrient absorption a challenge. Fiber helps regulate digestion, reduces bloating, and improves gut health, ensuring that the body absorbs the maximum benefit from every bite of food. In Mrs. Evelyn's case, improving her digestive health helped her better absorb minerals like potassium, which is abundant in sweet potatoes and vital for proper muscle contraction. Low potassium levels are a known contributor to leg cramps and weakness, something Mrs. Evelyn had been experiencing for months without realizing the root cause. Additionally, sweet potatoes are a rich source of vitamin a potent antioxidant that combats oxidative stress in muscle tissue. For aging adults, oxidative damage can lead to quicker muscle breakdown and slower recovery. By consuming vitamin A through foods like sweet potatoes, seniors can enhance tissue repair, reduce inflammation, and protect against age-related muscle degeneration. I explained to Mrs. Evelyn how her leg cramps weren't just about hydration or stretching. They were signs that her muscles were craving deeper, sustained support. Today, she enjoys roasted sweet potatoes a few times a week, often paired with protein like salmon or beans. Not only has she regained control over her leg strength, but she also reports better digestion, fewer cramps, and more energy for her beloved gardening. The takeaway? For any senior struggling with tired legs or cramping, adding sweet potatoes to your diet may be the easiest and most delicious way to walk stronger, longer. Avocados, often referred to as nature's butter, are more than just a creamy delight. They are a powerful superfood, especially for seniors aiming to preserve leg strength and mobility. Rich in monounsaturated fats, avocados help combat one of the most silent enemies of aging muscles, chronic inflammation. As we grow older, low-grade inflammation can quietly erode muscle mass, stiffen joints, and lead to persistent discomfort in the legs. By incorporating healthy fats like those found in avocados, seniors can naturally reduce inflammation, easing joint stiffness, and making everyday movement, from walking to climbing stairs, much more comfortable. Another standout benefit of avocados lies in their potassium content. While bananas are often praised for potassium, avocados actually contain even more of this essential mineral. Potassium plays a crucial role in regulating fluid balance and muscle contractions, which makes it especially important for preventing leg cramps, a common issue among older adults. Seniors who experience sudden nighttime cramps or fatigue during walks may be unknowingly lacking this vital mineral. By adding avocado to salads, toast, or smoothies, they can help keep their muscles calm and steady. But that's not all. Avocados are also a natural source of folate, a B vitamin that supports the production of red blood cells. Red blood cells are responsible for carrying oxygen to working muscles. When folate is lacking, oxygen delivery may be compromised, leading to fatigue and sluggish recovery after physical activity. For seniors striving to stay active, maintaining folate levels is key to preserving stamina and muscular health. Furthermore, avocados are loaded with vitamin E, a potent antioxidant known for fighting oxidative stress in aging muscle tissue. Oxidative damage can lead to muscle weakness, slower recovery times, and accelerated decline in strength. Vitamin E supports tissue repair and helps slow down the natural wear and tear associated with aging. Altogether, avocados offer a unique combination of anti-inflammatory fats, muscle-supporting minerals, and antioxidant protection, making them one of the most complete foods for maintaining strong, resilient legs in later life. Whether mashed, sliced, or blended, this humble fruit can be a delicious step toward greater mobility and independence. Oats, often seen as a simple breakfast staple, are in fact one of the most powerful foods for supporting leg strength, muscle recovery, and overall energy in older adults. As we age, maintaining stable energy levels and strong muscles becomes more difficult, and that's where oats shine. Unlike refined grains that cause rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar, oats are a low-glycemic complex carbohydrate. This means they digest slowly, providing a steady, sustained source of energy throughout the day. Perfect for seniors who want to stay active without feeling drained or dizzy after light activities like walking, gardening, or stretching. One of the most valuable features of oats is their high fiber content, which supports digestive health. A healthy digestive system is critical for older adults because it improves nutrient absorption, the process through which the body gets the vitamins and minerals it needs to keep muscles strong and nerves functioning properly. Many seniors struggle with sluggish digestion or irregular bowel movements, and oats can help regulate this naturally, reducing bloating and improving gut efficiency. In addition to fiber, oats are rich in plant-based protein, a key nutrient for repairing and maintaining muscle mass. As we grow older, we naturally lose muscle in a process known as sarcopenia. By including protein-rich foods like oats in daily meals, seniors can support muscle regeneration, especially after exercise or physical exertion. Whether it's climbing stairs, standing up from a chair, or keeping balance on uneven ground, strong muscles are essential, and oats help rebuild them from the inside out. Oats also provide a wealth of essential minerals such as iron, which aids in oxygen transport, and magnesium, which helps muscles contract and relax efficiently, preventing cramps and spasms in the legs. These minerals are vital for physical stamina and recovery. Without enough iron, muscles tire quickly. Without magnesium, they may cramp unexpectedly or struggle to relax after use. Another often overlooked benefit is the presence of B vitamins, especially B6 and folate, in oats. These vitamins are crucial for neurological health, helping maintain communication between the brain and muscles. They support nerve function, reduce fatigue, and assist in converting food into energy, which is particularly important for seniors looking to preserve both mental clarity and physical strength. Whether enjoyed as a warm morning bowl, added into smoothies, or baked into wholesome snacks, oats are a nutritional powerhouse. They support not just energy and muscle function, but also balance, coordination, and nerve strength, all essential for staying independent and mobile later in life. For any senior aiming to walk with confidence, reduce leg fatigue, and recover more quickly, oats are more than just a breakfast. They are a daily investment in strength and vitality. Fortified plant-based milks, such as almond milk, soy milk, oat milk, and rice milk, are quickly becoming nutritional powerhouses in the diets of older adults, particularly those seeking to maintain strong bones and healthy leg muscles without the digestive discomfort that often comes with traditional dairy. For seniors who are lactose intolerant or experience bloating, cramps, or other gastrointestinal issues after consuming milk, these fortified alternatives offer a gentle, yet highly effective solution. One of the biggest advantages of fortified plant-based milks is their content of calcium and vitamin D, two nutrients that are vital for bone strength and muscle function. As we age, bone density naturally declines, increasing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis. Calcium helps maintain the structural integrity of bones, while vitamin D enhances calcium absorption and directly supports neuromuscular coordination. Together, they form the foundation for balance, strength, and injury prevention. Without adequate calcium and vitamin D, even small missteps can lead to dangerous falls, particularly in older adults with weakened leg bones or muscles. Beyond calcium and vitamin D, many plant-based milks are also fortified with essential nutrients like magnesium, phosphorus, and protein, all of which play critical roles in leg health. Magnesium helps with muscle relaxation and contraction, preventing leg cramps and stiffness, while phosphorus aids in cellular repair and energy metabolism, allowing seniors to move with less fatigue and more ease. The addition of plant-based protein makes these milks a surprisingly well-rounded recovery drink, especially when consumed after exercise, walking, or physical therapy. For example, a glass of fortified soy milk provides complete plant protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids necessary for muscle repair and rebuilding, something particularly important for seniors dealing with sarcopenia or age-related muscle loss. Coupled with its low-fat content and heart-friendly profile, Soy milk can be an excellent daily choice. What's more, plant-based milks are incredibly versatile. They can be enjoyed on their own, poured over whole grain cereals or oats, blended into smoothies with fruits like berries or avocado, or even used in savory cooking like soups or sauces. This makes them easy to incorporate into any meal plan without needing major dietary changes. As a physician, I once treated a 72-year-old woman who had stopped drinking milk years ago due to lactose intolerance and assumed her diet covered her nutritional needs. Over time, she developed frequent leg cramps, balance issues, and eventually suffered a minor fall that led to a hairline fracture in her hip. After reviewing her diet, we introduced fortified almond milk into her daily routine, along with leafy greens and weight-bearing exercises. Within months, her bone density scores improved, cramps reduced significantly, and her mobility and confidence returned. Incorporating fortified plant-based milks isn't just a dairy substitute. It's a smart, strategic choice for protecting bone integrity, supporting muscle health, and preserving independence. For seniors looking to future-proof their legs and their lifestyle, this simple switch can make a world of difference. Berries, such as blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries, are often hailed as nature's tiny powerhouses, and for good reason. For seniors looking to maintain strong, flexible legs and protect their joints from age-related wear and tear, these colorful fruits deliver a remarkable array of benefits that go far beyond their sweet taste. One of the key strengths of berries lies in their rich antioxidant content, particularly anthocyanins and flavonoids. These compounds help fight oxidative stress, which is a major contributor to muscle fatigue, stiffness, and joint inflammation, especially common in older adults. By reducing chronic inflammation, berries can help relieve soreness after activity, improve flexibility, and enhance recovery time, making them an ideal daily choice for seniors who enjoy walking, gardening, or participating in low-impact exercises. In addition to their anti-inflammatory properties, berries are a rich source of vitamin C, a nutrient crucial for the production of collagen. Collagen is the primary structural protein in muscles, tendons, and ligaments, playing a key role in joint strength, stability, and mobility. As we age, natural collagen production declines, which can lead to joint stiffness and reduced muscle elasticity. By eating more vitamin C-rich foods like berries, seniors can help support connective tissues, protect joint cartilage, and reduce the risk of injuries such as sprains or strains. Another benefit of berries is their ability to boost circulation. Healthy blood flow is essential for delivering oxygen and nutrients to leg muscles, especially during and after physical activity. Poor circulation, often seen in older adults, can lead to cold feet, leg cramps, and prolonged recovery times. The natural compounds in berries help keep blood vessels flexible and improve circulation, allowing muscles to function more efficiently and reducing the chances of fatigue and discomfort. Best of all, berries are easy to enjoy. They can be added to oatmeal, blended into smoothies, tossed into salads, or simply enjoyed as a refreshing snack. Their low sugar content and high fiber also help regulate blood sugar, making them a smart option for seniors managing diabetes or metabolic concerns. Incorporating berries into your diet is a delicious and effective way to keep your legs stronger, joints healthier, and energy levels steadier, helping you stay active and independent longer. Nuts, such as almonds, walnuts, cashews, and pistachios, are not only a crunchy, satisfying snack, but also a nutritional powerhouse for seniors seeking to maintain leg strength, reduce inflammation, and support muscle and joint recovery. For older adults, incorporating a small handful of these nutrient-dense foods into their daily routine can make a significant difference in overall mobility and independence. One of the standout benefits of nuts is their rich content of plant-based protein and healthy fats, particularly omega-3 fatty acids. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. Protein becomes increasingly vital to slow this loss and repair muscle tissue after activity. The protein in nuts supports the regeneration of muscle fibers, helping seniors maintain lean mass and strength, especially in the legs, which are crucial for stability and movement. In addition to building muscle, the omega-3s and monounsaturated fats found in nuts help reduce chronic inflammation, a common cause of joint pain and stiffness. This anti-inflammatory effect not only benefits the joints directly, but also improves circulation, allowing muscles to receive better oxygen and nutrient delivery, essential for faster recovery and improved endurance. Nuts are also an excellent source of magnesium, a mineral crucial for muscle relaxation and contraction. Magnesium helps prevent cramps, supports nerve function, and promotes better sleep, all important for muscle repair. Zinc, another mineral found in nuts like walnuts, contributes to tissue healing and collagen production, supporting both muscles and joints. Furthermore, B vitamins present in nuts assist in energy metabolism and nerve health, ensuring that every step you take is powered efficiently and safely. Whether sprinkled over salads, added to oatmeal, or enjoyed on their own, nuts are a simple yet powerful way to fuel your body. For seniors looking to stay active, reduce joint discomfort, and support muscle function, nuts offer a natural, delicious solution that truly goes the extra mile. As we've explored throughout this video, the journey to maintaining strong, reliable legs in your later years doesn't require extreme measures or complicated routines. The true key lies in simple yet powerful daily habits, starting with a nutrient-rich diet and gentle, consistent physical activity. When seniors combine the right foods like oats, berries, avocados, nuts, sweet potatoes, and fortified plant-based milks, with light exercise such as walking, stretching, or chair workouts, the results can be transformative. Strong legs are more than just muscles. They're your foundation for independence, confidence, and quality of life. Every step you take, every stretch you do, and every nutritious bite you choose helps you preserve mobility, prevent falls, and stay active on your own terms. You don't have to accept weakness, joint pain, or fatigue as part of aging. With the right knowledge and small daily changes, you can thrive well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. If this message resonates with you and you're ready to take control of your strength, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Longevity Way. Our mission is to empower seniors with practical, science-backed advice to help you live longer, stronger, and more vibrantly. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a tip that could change your life. Let's build a healthier future together, one strong step at a time. Thank you for watching. What if the secret to living a longer, more independent, and mentally sharp life started with something as simple as your legs? It might sound surprising, but research shows that leg strength is one of the most powerful indicators of how well we age. Strong legs don't just help you get out of a chair or climb the stairs. They are directly linked to better heart health, stronger bones, improved balance, and even a sharper brain. In fact, studies have found that seniors with better lower body strength are more likely to stay independent, avoid falls, and maintain higher cognitive function well into their 80s and 90s. Think about it. Your legs are your foundation. They carry you through your daily life. Grocery shopping, gardening, playing with the grandkids, or just enjoying a walk in the sunshine. When your legs are strong, everything else becomes easier and safer. But when they weaken, it's not just your mobility that suffers, it's your entire quality of life. The good news? Leg strength is not just a matter of luck or good genes. Seniors who remain strong and active don't get there by accident. They make consistent choices, eating the right foods, moving their bodies regularly, and being intentional with how they support their health. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the real factors behind leg strength as we age, and reveal the 5 surprising vitamins that could be silently sabotaging your strength and balance if misused. If you're over 60 and care about staying mobile, independent, and vibrant, this is information you can't afford to miss. Let's get started. While supplements are often seen as the golden ticket to better health in our later years, there's a hidden danger many seniors overlook: imbalance and overuse. It's not uncommon for older adults to turn to vitamins to support their bones, joints, energy, and immune systems. After all, with aging comes a natural decline in nutrient absorption, and supplements seem like a logical way to fill the gaps. But here's the critical truth most don't hear when taken in the wrong combinations or at excessive doses. Certain vitamins can quietly do more harm than good, especially to your legs. As a doctor who's worked with aging patients for over 20 years, I've seen this firsthand. I'll never forget one patient, let's call him Richard. At 72, Richard was active, energetic, and still hiked with his friends every weekend. But over the course of a few months, something changed. He began experiencing leg cramps in the middle of the night, a strange tingling sensation in his calves, and eventually he struggled to walk up the stairs without holding onto the railing. Initially, Richard blamed it on aging, but when his symptoms worsened, he came in to see me. After a thorough evaluation and some blood work, the culprit became clear. Richard was unknowingly overdosing on vitamin B6. He'd been taking a multivitamin, a B complex for energy, and an immune booster powder, all of which contained high levels of B6. Individually, the doses didn't seem alarming, but combined, he was consuming nearly 400 milligrams a day, over 200 times the recommended amount for someone his age. This excess B6 had begun to damage the nerves in his legs, leading to what's known as peripheral neuropathy. Thankfully, we caught it in time. With careful weaning and a revised supplement plan, Richard's symptoms improved, but he had to work for months to regain his balance and strength. Richard's story isn't rare. In fact, many seniors are unintentionally sabotaging their leg strength with the very supplements they believe are helping them. Vitamins like B6, E, A, and even D, when not balanced with their co-nutrients, can cause muscle weakness, nerve dysfunction, or calcium buildup in the wrong places like arteries and joints. That's why it's not just what you take, it's how much, how often, and what it's paired with. So if you're taking multiple supplements daily, pause and take a closer look. Are they overlapping? Are you exceeding safe limits? The truth is, more isn't always better, especially when it comes to your body. In the next section, we'll break down 5 common vitamins that could be undermining your strength and show you how to use them safely and effectively. Because your legs deserve to carry you through life with confidence, not caution. When it comes to maintaining health in our later years, vitamin A is often praised for its role in supporting vision, immunity, and skin integrity. And while it's true that vitamin A is essential, there's a lesser-known side to this nutrient that many seniors are unaware of, especially when it comes to protecting your muscles, joints, and bones. The danger lies in this simple fact. Vitamin A is fat-soluble, meaning it doesn't wash out of your system like vitamin C or the B complex group. Instead, it accumulates over time, quietly building up in your liver and fatty tissues. When taken in excess, this buildup can lead to serious problems, starting with your legs. You may think, I'm only taking a multivitamin, a bone support supplement, and an immune booster. What's the harm? The harm is in the overlap. Many of these supplements contain preformed vitamin A, and when stacked together, they can easily push your intake well beyond the safe upper limit of 3,000 micrograms, or 10,000 IU, per day. That's where things begin to go wrong. Excess vitamin A has been shown to weaken bones, promote muscle loss, and increase the risk of joint pain and fractures, especially in older adults. This isn't just a theory. A major review published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that high prolonged intake of vitamin A was associated with lower bone mineral density and higher fracture risk in seniors. That's a direct hit to your leg strength, mobility, and independence. I once had a patient, Margaret, 69, who came to my office complaining of persistent knee pain and fatigue. She assumed it was arthritis or just getting older. But when we reviewed her supplement regimen, it became clear. Her multivitamin contained 3,000 IU of vitamin A. Her bone health formula added another 4,000 IU, and her immune support capsules had an additional 2,500 IU. All told, she was unknowingly consuming nearly 10,000 IU every single day. We adjusted her supplements and switched her to a formula that included beta-carotene, the plant-based form of vitamin A, which the body converts as needed and doesn't store in excess. Within 2 months, her pain eased, her energy returned, and she told me she felt 10 years younger. That's the power of balance. So what can you do? First, check your labels. If you're seeing retinol palmitate or retinol, those are preformed versions of vitamin A. Next, add up your total intake across all supplements. If it's close to or over 10,000 IU daily, talk to your doctor. And finally, consider getting your vitamin A from food sources like carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, and other leafy greens. Your body regulates beta-carotene from food much more safely. In the end, vitamin A can support your health or quietly sabotage it. The key is awareness and moderation, especially when your goal is to stay strong, steady, and independent for many more years to come. Vitamin D is often hailed as one of the most important nutrients for aging well, and for good reason. It supports bone strength, boosts immune function, and even plays a role in mood and cognitive health. For seniors, it's especially vital for preventing fractures and maintaining muscle function. But what many people don't realize is that when vitamin D is taken improperly, particularly in high doses without the right nutrients, it can quietly do more harm than good, especially to your legs. Here's the hidden issue. When you take vitamin D3 on its own, without pairing it with vitamin K2 and magnesium, you may be setting the stage for calcium to end up in all the wrong places. Instead of going into your bones where it belongs, calcium can begin to deposit in your arteries, joints, and even muscle tissue. This kind of misdirection can result in muscle cramps, stiffness, weakness, and impaired blood flow, making it harder for you to walk, climb stairs, or stay active. You may think, but I've only been taking 2,000 IU of vitamin D each day. That might sound moderate, but even lower doses, when taken consistently over time without K2 and magnesium, can cause problems. The key is balance. Think of vitamin D3 as the key that unlocks the door to calcium absorption, but K2 is the guide that tells the calcium where to go, into your bones. Without K2, calcium has no direction. And magnesium, it activates vitamin D in your body and helps prevent calcium buildup, keeping your muscles relaxed and your nerves functioning properly. I once had a patient, Thomas, a 72-year-old retiree who prided himself on staying on top of his health. He started taking 5,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily after reading about its benefits online. A few months later, he began experiencing tightness in his calves and random leg cramps at night. He thought it was dehydration or aging, but after reviewing his supplement routine, it was clear. He wasn't taking any K2 or magnesium. We made a few simple adjustments, reducing his D3 to 2,000 IU, adding 200 milligrams of magnesium glycinate, and incorporating 100 micrograms of vitamin K2, MK7. Within a few weeks, the cramps were gone, and his energy had improved. So what's the safest approach? Always pair your vitamin D3 with K2 and magnesium. The ideal ratio is 1,000 IU of D3 to 10 micrograms of vitamin K2. If you're taking 4,000 IU of D3 per day, the generally accepted upper limit without medical supervision, you should be taking at least 40 micrograms of K2 and getting 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium daily from food or supplements. Great dietary sources of K2 include natto fermented soybeans, eggs, and cheese, while magnesium can be found in almonds, spinach, and pumpkin seeds. In short, vitamin D is a powerful ally, but only when taken wisely. Don't let a well-intentioned habit undermine your leg strength and independence. With the right balance of nutrients, you can keep moving confidently for years to come. Calcium is often seen as the go-to mineral for strong bones, especially for those over 60. For decades, we've been told to take calcium supplements to prevent fractures, boost bone density, and keep osteoporosis at bay. But what if this well-meaning advice has been leading us down the wrong path? The truth is, taking calcium in supplement form, especially on its own, can quietly create more problems than it solves. Here's the issue. When you consume high doses of calcium without the right balance of other nutrients, your body doesn't always know where to put it. Instead of going into your bones where it belongs, calcium may begin to build up in soft tissues like your arteries, joints, and even muscles. The result? Increased stiffness, painful muscle cramps, reduced circulation, and in some cases, elevated risk for heart problems. That's a high price to pay for something that was supposed to protect your health. The smarter solution? Get your calcium from food, not pills. When calcium comes from natural food sources, it's absorbed more gradually and in harmony with other minerals and vitamins your body needs. Leafy greens like bok choy, kale, and collard greens are excellent choices. So are almonds, tofu, and sardines, especially with bones. These foods provide calcium in a bioavailable form, meaning your body knows how to use it effectively without the risk of buildup. If your doctor does recommend a calcium supplement, make sure it's paired with vitamins D and K2, along with magnesium. These nutrients work together to ensure calcium goes to your bones and stays out of your arteries. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, K2 directs it to the bones, and magnesium helps regulate the whole process and keeps your muscles and nerves functioning properly. In short, the goal isn't just to get more calcium, it's to get it where it matters most. Don't fall into the trap of over-supplementing. Choose whole foods, aim for balance, and consult your healthcare provider before adding any supplement to your routine. When it comes to maintaining strength and mobility as you age, smarter, not more, is the key. Vitamin E has long been promoted as a heart-healthy antioxidant, widely used in supplements to support aging cells and protect against free radical damage. But as with many things in health, more isn't always better, and not all forms of vitamin E are created equal. In fact, for many older adults, especially those relying on cheap or synthetic supplements, too much of the wrong kind of vitamin E can quietly chip away at your muscle strength, balance, and nerve health. The most common offender? A synthetic version called DL-alpha-tocopherol. It's frequently found in low-cost multivitamins and standalone vitamin E capsules. Unlike the natural form, this synthetic compound is processed differently by the body and not in a good way. When taken in high doses, particularly over 400 IU per day, studies have linked DL-alpha-tocopherol to muscle fatigue, impaired neuromuscular function, and even increased risk of falls in seniors. That's right. The very vitamin many think is protecting their health could be quietly weakening their legs and compromising their stability. But there's good news. You don't need to abandon vitamin E entirely. Just be smarter about the form and the source. Instead of synthetic tocopherols, focus on natural tocotrienols. These are powerful, bioavailable forms of vitamin E that offer genuine protection against oxidative stress without the risks. Tocotrienols are found in nutrient-rich foods like rice, bran oil, red palm oil, annatto, and a variety of nuts and seeds. When consumed through whole foods, they provide a balanced, safer way to support your muscle and nerve health. If you do choose to supplement, look for products that contain mixed tocotrienols rather than just alpha-tocopherol, and stay well within the recommended dietary allowance, about 15 milligrams, 22.4 international units, per day for adults. Always check with your healthcare provider, especially if you're taking medications or other supplements that could interact. In summary, vitamin E can be beneficial, but only when sourced naturally and used in moderation. By choosing food-based sources and steering clear of high-dose synthetics, you're protecting your muscles, preserving your balance, and investing in long-term vitality, one smart choice at a time. Vitamin B6 is often hailed as an essential nutrient for brain health, energy production, and a properly functioning nervous system. It plays a vital role in converting food into energy and helping your nerves communicate effectively with your muscles. But here's something most seniors don't realize. When taken in excessive amounts, especially through supplements, vitamin B6 can go from helpful to harmful, quietly triggering a range of issues that can interfere with your mobility and quality of life. In fact, high doses of B6, anything over 50 milligrams per day, have been shown to cause serious nerve damage. This damage often starts with subtle signs like tingling in the feet, numbness, or a burning sensation in the legs. Left unchecked, it can progress to muscle weakness, poor coordination, and difficulty walking. These are not just uncomfortable symptoms. They directly threaten your independence, stability, and ability to stay active. Here's the tricky part. Many people over 60 take multiple supplements without realizing that they overlap. A multivitamin, a B-complex, a mood enhancer, or an energy booster. Each may contain high amounts of B6. Add them together, and you could be getting several hundred milligrams daily, thousands of percent above the recommended amount, without even knowing it. The recommended daily intake of vitamin B6 for older adults is just 1.5 to 1.7 milligrams. If supplementation is needed due to a deficiency or a doctor's recommendation, a dose between 10 to 20 milligrams is typically safe. Anything higher should only be taken under medical supervision and for a limited period. To protect your nerves and your legs, get most of your B6 from food. Excellent sources include bananas, chickpeas, salmon, tuna, and fortified cereals. These natural sources provide just what your body needs, without the risks tied to high-dose pills. In short, vitamin B6 is essential, but like many nutrients, the right dose makes all the difference. Don't let excess undermine your nerve health or weaken your legs. Read your labels, ask questions, and take control of your supplements with confidence and care. Because protecting your strength and mobility starts with understanding what you're really putting into your body. As a doctor specializing in senior health, I recently met Walter, a 72-year-old retired engineer who came in complaining of numbness in his feet, balance issues, and constant fatigue. He'd been taking a daily B-complex supplement that included high doses of folic acid, vitamin B9, thinking it would boost his energy and memory. But after running a few tests, we discovered something alarming. His vitamin B12 levels were dangerously low. This is a common yet often overlooked issue, especially in older adults. Folic acid, when taken in large amounts, can mask a vitamin B12 deficiency in blood tests. It hides the telltale signs of anemia while allowing nerve damage to progress quietly. For seniors whose ability to absorb B12 naturally declines with age, this can lead to serious and sometimes irreversible problems affecting the nervous system and leg strength. The solution? Always ensure you're getting enough B12, especially in a bioavailable form like methylcobalamin or adenosylcobalamin. These forms are more easily absorbed by aging digestive systems. If you're supplementing with folic acid, it's crucial to balance it with B12 to protect your nerves, preserve your mobility, and prevent avoidable long-term damage. If you're over 60 and want to protect your mobility, one of the most important things you can do is strengthen your legs naturally. And it starts with small, consistent lifestyle habits. The first rule? Move every day. Your legs were made for motion, and the longer you stay inactive, the faster muscle loss sets in. Even simple activities like walking around the block, climbing a flight of stairs, or doing gentle chair-supported squats can preserve strength and improve circulation. Inactivity, on the other hand, leads to muscle atrophy, stiffness, and a decline in balance and independence. What you eat matters just as much. One of the fastest ways to sabotage your strength is by overloading your body with sugar and refined carbs, like bread, pasta, and sweets. These foods spike blood sugar and fuel inflammation, which eats away at muscle over time. Instead, choose whole foods rich in quality protein, like eggs, fish, and legumes, magnesium, like spinach and pumpkin seeds, and healthy fats from avocados, nuts, and olive oil. These nutrients fuel muscle repair, reduce cramping, and support nerve health. Don't underestimate the power of sunlight. Getting just 15 to 30 minutes of sunlight 2 to 3 times a week, especially during early morning or late afternoon hours, can significantly boost your vitamin D levels, improving both your bone health and mood. This is especially vital if you spend a lot of time indoors. Magnesium is another essential nutrient for leg strength, especially if you suffer from cramps or stiffness. Try to get it from natural food sources like almonds, pumpkin seeds, and leafy greens. If you supplement, choose highly absorbable forms like magnesium glycinate or malate, which are gentler on the digestive system and more effective for muscle relaxation and energy production. Finally, never overlook the basics: hydration, sleep, and protein. Dehydrated muscles are weaker and more prone to injury. Poor sleep disrupts hormone balance and muscle recovery. And without enough protein, your body can't rebuild what it loses daily. Drink water regularly, aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of quality rest, and include protein with every meal to stay strong. With a few mindful adjustments, you can give your legs the daily support they need and protect your independence for years to come. Your legs are more than just limbs. They are the foundation of your independence, mobility, and confidence as you age. While many people assume weakness and instability are simply part of growing older, the truth is, you have far more control than you think. By understanding which vitamins can harm your strength when misused, and by embracing daily movement, smart nutrition, and essential nutrients like magnesium and vitamin D, you can protect and even rebuild your leg power well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Remember, it's not just about avoiding the wrong supplements. It's about creating habits that nourish your muscles, fuel your energy, and support your balance every single day. You deserve to rise from a chair with ease, walk with confidence, and enjoy the freedom that comes with strong, steady legs. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone you care about. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more science-backed health tips made just for seniors. Your strength, independence, and vitality matter, and we're here to help you protect them every step of the way. Stay strong, stay active, and we'll see you in the next video. Have you noticed that after turning 60, climbing stairs feels more exhausting than it used to? Maybe standing up from a chair takes just a little more effort, or your legs feel unsteady after walking short distances. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone, and you're not powerless. Leg weakness after 60 is extremely common, but here's the truth. It's not inevitable. It's not simply old age. In fact, it's one of the earliest warning signs that your independence, mobility, and overall health could be at risk. But the good news? You can take steps to slow, stop, or even reverse this process, starting today. Strong legs are more than just muscles. They're your foundation. They allow you to move freely, live independently, and avoid the falls that can drastically change your life. Unfortunately, many seniors ignore these early signs until it's too late. I recently had a patient, Mr. Leonard, age 68, who came into my clinic complaining that his legs had been giving out on him. He used to take long walks with his wife, but now he could barely make it to the mailbox without resting. He chalked it up to aging until he tripped on a small curb and fractured his hip. During our consultation, we discovered that Leonard's leg weakness wasn't just about age. It was about inactivity, muscle loss, and a vitamin D deficiency he didn't even know he had. With a tailored plan including resistance training, improved nutrition, and safe sun exposure, Leonard began to regain strength. 6 months later, he was back to walking confidently, this time around his neighborhood park. Leonard's story isn't unique, and it serves as a powerful reminder. Your legs can tell you a lot about your overall health. The earlier you act, the more you can preserve your freedom and quality of life. In this video, we'll explore why leg strength declines after 60, and what you can do today to stay strong, steady, and independent for years to come. One of the most overlooked reasons why leg strength fades after 60 is a condition called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It's a gradual decline in muscle mass and strength that actually begins as early as your 30s, but accelerates significantly after you turn 60. The effects are often subtle at first. Stairs feel steeper, getting up from a chair becomes slower, and walking long distances brings unexpected fatigue. But left unaddressed, sarcopenia can become one of the biggest threats to your independence. The causes are clear. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at building and preserving muscle. Combine that with a more sedentary lifestyle and inadequate protein intake, and you have a recipe for shrinking leg muscles and weakened mobility. Many seniors unknowingly fall into this trap, not from lack of effort, but from lack of guidance. Take my patient, Mrs. Conway, for example. She was 72, full of energy, but she came to my office frustrated and scared. "Doctor," she said, "I eat healthily, I'm active, but my legs feel like they're disappearing. I can't climb stairs without gripping the railing." After some discussion, we discovered that her definition of a healthy diet included lots of fruits, soups, and whole grains, but very little protein. She was consuming less than 30 grams of protein per day, far below the recommended amount for someone her age and activity level. Even worse, she had recently started taking a senior super supplement she saw online. It contained excessive vitamin A and barely any amino acids or supportive nutrients like magnesium or B vitamins. While she was trying her best to take care of her body, she was unknowingly accelerating her muscle loss and weakening her legs further. I worked with Mrs. Conway to create a realistic, protein-focused meal plan. Eggs at breakfast, Greek yogurt or a protein smoothie for lunch, lean chicken or legumes at dinner, and included strength-based exercises using resistance bands. We also swapped her risky supplement for a targeted blend designed to support muscle maintenance and recovery. 3 months later, she was back to climbing stairs with confidence. "I didn't realize how much my diet was sabotaging me," she admitted. "I thought I was doing everything right." Her story is all too common, but entirely preventable. If you're over 60, don't wait for your legs to feel like jelly before you act. Make protein a priority, aim for 20 to 30 grams per meal, and add light strength training like squats, leg lifts, or resistance band workouts to your weekly routine. It doesn't have to be intense to be effective. Small, consistent actions build strength over time. Sarcopenia may be a natural part of aging, but losing your strength and independence? After age 60, one of the most dangerous habits for your leg strength and overall health is surprisingly common: a sedentary lifestyle. It's easy to fall into. Retired life slows down, mobility feels harder, and rest seems more appealing than movement. But here's the truth. Use it or lose it isn't just a saying, it's a biological reality. When you stop moving regularly, your muscles, especially in the legs, begin to atrophy. They shrink, weaken, and lose endurance. This not only affects your ability to climb stairs or walk without fatigue, but also dramatically increases your risk of falls, one of the leading causes of injury and loss of independence in older adults. But there's good news. This decline is completely preventable and reversible with consistent, low-impact activity. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. Gentle exercises like walking, swimming, and Tai Chi can have profound benefits. Walking is one of the easiest and most effective ways to keep your legs strong. Even 20 to 30 minutes a day improves circulation, maintains joint flexibility, and strengthens your calves, thighs, and glutes. Swimming is ideal for those with joint pain or arthritis. It provides full-body resistance while being gentle on the joints. Tai Chi, often called meditation in motion, is incredibly effective for improving balance, coordination, and leg stability, reducing the likelihood of falls. You don't have to do it all at once. Start with 5 to 10 minutes a day and build gradually. What matters most is consistency. As a doctor, I've seen too many patients who wait until they've lost significant mobility before taking action. But the best time to start is before your legs give out. The second best time? Today. So ask yourself, have you moved today? If not, take a step, any step. Your future self will thank you for every walk around the block, every Tai Chi session in the park, and every swim you enjoy. Because motion isn't just exercise, it's your lifeline to strength, freedom, and vitality as you age. Many older adults take multiple medications to manage chronic conditions. But what most don't realize is that some of those medications could be silently weakening their muscles, especially in the legs. This condition is known as medication-induced myopathy, and it's more common than you think after age 60. While statins are effective for heart health, in some individuals, they can cause muscle pain, cramping, and a gradual loss of muscle strength, often starting in the legs. For someone who's already facing age-related muscle decline, this side effect can significantly worsen balance, mobility, and independence. I recall treating a patient named Mr. Bradley, 72 years old, who came into my clinic complaining of persistent leg fatigue and difficulty climbing stairs. He had always been active and healthy, so this decline seemed puzzling. After reviewing his medication list, I noticed he'd recently started a high-dose statin. We ran some tests and confirmed mild myopathy. After consulting with his cardiologist, we adjusted his prescription and added a gentle leg-strengthening routine. Within a month, his energy and stability noticeably improved. Mr. Bradley's case is not unique. Other drugs, such as corticosteroids, certain antidepressants, and chemotherapy agents, can also impact muscle health. That's why it's vital to review your medications regularly, especially if you start experiencing unexplained leg weakness, fatigue, or balance issues. Don't stop or adjust your prescriptions on your own, but do talk to your doctor. They may recommend lowering the dose, switching medications, or adding supportive therapies like physical therapy or supplements. Remember, the goal isn't to avoid medication altogether. It's to find the right balance between treatment and quality of life. And sometimes a simple conversation with your physician can make all the difference in keeping your legs and your lifestyle strong and steady. If your legs feel weaker lately, your pills might be part of the puzzle. It's time to check. As we age, many people start to notice a subtle but alarming change. Walking becomes slower, stairs feel steeper, and getting up from a chair takes more effort than it used to. This creeping weakness is often blamed on just getting old, but in truth it has a name: sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss. And the process doesn't start at 70 or 80. It begins as early as your 30s, accelerating rapidly after age 60. Sarcopenia is not simply about losing muscle mass. It's about losing strength, stability, and eventually independence. When muscles shrink and weaken, especially in the legs, it directly affects your ability to move, balance, and protect yourself from falls and injuries. What's more, it often happens quietly, until one day getting out of a car or climbing stairs feels almost impossible. Two major culprits contribute to sarcopenia: inactivity and inadequate protein intake. As we age, we naturally become less active, and many older adults also struggle to consume enough high-quality protein in their daily diets. Without regular use and proper nourishment, muscles begin to waste away. But here's the good news. Sarcopenia is not inevitable. It can be slowed down and even reversed with two proven strategies: strength training and protein-rich nutrition. Engaging in resistance exercises like squats, leg presses, or even simple chair rises stimulates muscle growth and helps preserve the strength needed for everyday activities. You don't need a gym membership. Even resistance bands or bodyweight exercises at home can work wonders when done consistently. Just as important is what you eat. Adults over 60 should aim for high-quality protein with every meal. Think eggs, fish, lean meats, Greek yogurt, beans, and lentils. These foods support muscle repair and slow the progression of muscle loss. Sarcopenia may be common, but it doesn't have to be your story. With the right movement and mindful nutrition, you can protect your leg strength, boost your energy, and maintain the freedom to live life on your terms, even well beyond 60. If you're over 60 and have ever felt tingling, numbness, or sharp pain in your legs, you may be experiencing the effects of peripheral neuropathy, a condition where damaged nerves disrupt the signals between your brain and muscles. Over time, this damage doesn't just cause discomfort, it quietly steals your leg strength, balance, and confidence in every step you take. Peripheral neuropathy is especially common among older adults, and one of its leading causes is type 2 diabetes. Prolonged high blood sugar levels damage the tiny nerves in your legs and feet, resulting in weakness, burning sensations, and a reduced ability to move safely and steadily. But diabetes isn't the only culprit. Vitamin B12 deficiency is another silent contributor, particularly in seniors whose bodies absorb nutrients less efficiently with age. The consequences can be severe: weak leg muscles, poor coordination, and an increased risk of falls. What's worse, the symptoms often creep in gradually. So many people don't realize the damage until it becomes a real threat to their mobility and independence. The good news is that you can take control before it's too late. The first step is managing your blood sugar if you have diabetes. That means working closely with your healthcare provider, following a healthy diet, and maintaining regular physical activity. Keeping your blood sugar in check slows the progression of nerve damage and helps protect your muscles. Equally important is ensuring you're getting enough vitamin B12, which is essential for nerve health. Foods like eggs, dairy, fish, and fortified cereals can help, but if your levels are low, or if you take medications that affect absorption, you may need a B12 supplement in a form like methylcobalamin for better absorption. And don't forget regular blood tests. Checking your B12 levels and monitoring nerve function with your doctor ensures early detection and intervention, helping prevent long-term damage. Peripheral neuropathy doesn't have to define your aging journey. With awareness, the right nutrition, and medical guidance, you can preserve your leg strength, protect your nerves, and stay confidently on your feet, today and for years to come. Imagine taking a walk around your neighborhood and suddenly feeling pain or cramping in your calves after just a few steps. You stop to rest and the discomfort fades, only to return once you resume walking. This pattern isn't just aging, it's a hallmark sign of peripheral artery disease, PAD, a condition that quietly robs your legs of strength and stamina. PAD occurs when arteries in the legs become narrowed or blocked by atherosclerotic plaque, reducing blood flow to the muscles. Without enough oxygen-rich blood, your legs struggle to function properly, especially during physical activity. The result? Pain, cramping, and a heavy or tired feeling in the legs, a condition known as claudication. PAD is common in older adults, particularly those over 60, and is strongly linked to risk factors like smoking, diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol. Left unmanaged, it not only affects mobility, but can increase the risk of serious complications like non-healing wounds and even limb loss. But here's the hopeful part. PAD is manageable and even reversible with the right steps. One of the most effective treatments is supervised walking programs. Although walking may initially cause discomfort, structured walking therapy helps the body create new pathways for blood flow, collateral circulation, improving endurance and reducing symptoms over time. Starting with short walks and gradually increasing time and intensity under medical supervision can make a dramatic difference. Think of it as exercise with a purpose, not just for fitness, but to retrain your circulation and reclaim your mobility. In addition to walking, lifestyle changes are essential. Quit smoking, manage blood sugar, and maintain healthy blood pressure and cholesterol levels. These steps not only protect your arteries, but also improve your heart and brain health. If you suspect PAD, don't ignore the signs. Talk to your doctor about an ankle brachial index test, a simple way to assess blood flow in the legs. Early diagnosis and proactive management can help you walk farther, live longer, and stay independent well into your later years. After the age of 60, many people begin to experience unexpected muscle weakness, especially in the legs, and an increased tendency to trip or lose balance. One of the most overlooked culprits behind this issue is vitamin D deficiency. This essential nutrient plays a vital role not only in bone health, but also in muscle strength, balance, and fall prevention. Vitamin D helps muscles function efficiently and supports coordination by aiding calcium absorption and regulating muscle contraction. When your vitamin D levels are low, your muscles don't perform as well, leading to weakness, fatigue, and instability, particularly in the lower body. Research has shown that older adults with insufficient vitamin D are at a significantly higher risk of falling, which can lead to fractures and loss of independence. The problem becomes more serious with age, as our bodies produce less vitamin D from sunlight. Factors such as staying indoors more often, living in northern climates, or having limited mobility can all reduce sun exposure, which is our main natural source of vitamin D. Additionally, the skin becomes less efficient at synthesizing vitamin D as we age. To maintain adequate levels, aim for 15 to 30 minutes of sunlight exposure on the arms and face, 2 to 3 times per week, preferably in the morning or late afternoon. However, sunlight alone may not be enough for everyone, especially in the winter or for those with darker skin. That's why dietary sources and supplements are so important. Foods rich in vitamin D include fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, egg yolks, fortified dairy products, and mushrooms exposed to sunlight. Still, many seniors may need additional support. In such cases, vitamin D3 supplements are recommended, ideally under medical supervision. The standard daily intake ranges from 800 to 2,000 IU, though some individuals may require more depending on their blood levels. If you're experiencing muscle weakness, difficulty rising from a chair, or frequent unsteadiness, it might not just be aging, it could be a sign of low vitamin D. Talk to your doctor about testing your levels and taking steps to restore this critical nutrient so you can maintain strength, confidence, and independence as you age. For many adults over 60, the gradual onset of leg weakness isn't just a result of aging. It's often linked to osteoarthritis, OA, a degenerative joint condition that commonly affects the knees and hips. As the cartilage that cushions your joints begins to wear down, movement becomes more painful, and this discomfort naturally leads to reduced physical activity. Unfortunately, less movement causes muscles, especially in the legs, to weaken over time, creating a vicious cycle of pain, inactivity, and further decline. Osteoarthritis doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly, beginning with stiffness in the morning or after sitting for long periods. As it progresses, climbing stairs, walking long distances, or even standing up from a chair can become challenging. This condition limits mobility, undermines confidence, and often leads to muscle atrophy, particularly in the thighs and calves. But here's the good news. Gentle, consistent movement can actually help. Exercises that minimize joint strain while strengthening surrounding muscles are key to managing OA. Activities such as cycling, swimming, and water aerobics are excellent choices. They provide cardiovascular and muscular benefits without placing heavy pressure on weight-bearing joints. Tai Chi and stretching routines also help improve balance and flexibility, reducing the risk of falls. Equally important is medical management. Anti-inflammatory medications, physical therapy, and in some cases corticosteroid injections can help control pain and maintain joint function. For more advanced OA, some individuals may consider surgical options such as joint replacement, which can dramatically restore mobility and quality of life. The goal isn't just to reduce pain, it's to keep you moving, because movement is essential to maintaining independence as we age. Combining a well-structured exercise routine with proper medical support can help break the cycle of pain and weakness, allowing your legs to regain strength and stability. If you're over 60 and noticing joint pain or stiffness, don't wait. Speak with your doctor and begin a gentle movement plan. With the right strategy, you can stay active. As we age, maintaining a healthy weight becomes more than just a cosmetic concern. It's a matter of mobility, independence, and joint health. For many adults over 60, the combination of obesity and sarcopenia, a condition called sarcopenic obesity, poses a hidden but serious threat to leg strength and overall mobility. Obesity alone puts excess pressure on the knees, hips, and ankles, accelerating joint wear and leading to chronic pain, inflammation, and a higher risk of osteoarthritis. Now add sarcopenia to the mix, the age-related loss of muscle mass, and you have a double burden, more weight pressing down on weaker muscles and joints. This imbalance not only reduces your ability to move freely, but also increases your risk of falls, injuries, and long-term disability. Many older adults fall into this pattern without realizing it. Over time, a sedentary lifestyle combined with a diet high in processed foods and sugars can lead to fat gain and muscle loss, even if your total weight doesn't change dramatically. That's why strength training and nutrition must go hand in hand. The solution? A balanced, nutrient-dense diet and resistance-based exercise routine. Start by cutting back on refined carbs, sugars, and unhealthy fats. Focus on lean proteins, vegetables, healthy fats, and whole grains to support both weight loss and muscle preservation. At the same time, engage in resistance training 2 to 3 times per week. Simple exercises using resistance bands, light weights, or even bodyweight squats can stimulate muscle growth and improve leg function. Walking, swimming, and cycling are also excellent low-impact cardio options to burn calories without straining your joints. If you're overweight or obese, even modest weight loss, 5 to 10% of your body weight, can significantly reduce joint pain and improve mobility. Don't let extra pounds and lost muscle silently steal your strength. By taking action now, through smart nutrition and consistent movement, you can protect your legs, lighten your step, and extend your independence well into your golden years. For adults over 60, osteoporosis, commonly known as brittle bone disease, is one of the leading hidden threats to mobility, independence, and quality of life. It quietly weakens the bones over time, often without symptoms, until a sudden fracture occurs from something as simple as a fall or even a mild bump. Fractures in the hip, spine, or wrist can lead to months of recovery, significant muscle loss, and in many cases, permanent loss of mobility. What makes osteoporosis so dangerous is that it weakens the very framework of the body, including the legs and spine. As bones lose density and strength, the ability to move freely and confidently diminishes. This often creates a cycle where fear of falling leads to reduced activity, which then accelerates both bone loss and muscle atrophy. Fortunately, this condition is preventable and manageable, especially with the right lifestyle choices. Calcium and vitamin D are essential nutrients for maintaining bone strength. Calcium provides the building blocks for bone tissue, while vitamin D enhances calcium absorption and supports the function of muscle fibers, reducing fall risk. Foods such as dairy products, leafy greens, sardines, almonds, and fortified cereals should be regular staples in the diet of older adults. When dietary intake isn't enough, supplements, taken under medical supervision, may help maintain adequate levels. But nutrition alone isn't enough. Weight-bearing and resistance exercises are critical for maintaining and even rebuilding bone density. Activities such as walking, dancing, climbing stairs, or lifting light weights gently stress the bones, which stimulates them to stay strong. Tai Chi and balance exercises are also effective in preventing falls by improving stability and coordination. In addition to diet and movement, regular bone density screenings can help detect osteoporosis early, before a fracture occurs. If needed, your doctor may recommend medications that strengthen bones and reduce fracture risk. The bottom line, osteoporosis doesn't have to steal your strength. With the right combination of nutrition, movement, and awareness, you can protect your bones, prevent debilitating fractures, and maintain your ability to walk, move, and live independently for years to come. A stroke, or cerebrovascular accident, is one of the most devastating health events that can affect seniors over 60. When blood flow to the brain is interrupted, whether by a clot or a bleed, oxygen and nutrients are cut off, causing brain cells to die within minutes. If the stroke affects the part of the brain that controls movement, it can result in hemiparesis, weakness or paralysis on one side of the body, including the leg. For many stroke survivors, leg weakness on one side becomes a major barrier to mobility and independence. Walking, climbing stairs, or even standing upright can become challenging and dangerous. In some cases, stroke survivors may rely on walkers or wheelchairs for daily movement. But while the effects of a stroke can be severe, recovery is possible with the right strategy. Physical therapy is the cornerstone of stroke rehabilitation. Guided exercises help retrain the brain and body, rebuild strength, and improve coordination. Repetition is key. The brain can form new neural pathways through a process called neuroplasticity, allowing the non-damaged areas to take over some lost functions. Over time, consistent therapy can improve walking ability, balance, and leg strength. Additionally, using tools like assistive devices, practicing gait training, and engaging in balance and strength exercises can significantly reduce the risk of falls and promote greater independence. Family support and a positive mindset also play vital roles in recovery. A stroke may change your life, but it doesn't have to define it. With early intervention, dedicated rehabilitation, and encouragement, many seniors regain much of their mobility and lead fulfilling, active lives well after a stroke. As we age, maintaining leg strength isn't just about movement. It's about independence, vitality, and living fully on our own terms. From understanding sarcopenia and avoiding nutrient imbalances to staying active, managing chronic conditions, and making smart lifestyle choices, every action you take today shapes how you'll move tomorrow. The good news? It's never too late to start. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, your body still responds to care, intention, and the right support. Small, consistent steps, like improving your diet, staying mobile, and getting regular checkups, can make a profound difference in your leg strength and overall well-being. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, please subscribe to Longevity Way. Our channel is dedicated to helping you live stronger, healthier, and more independent lives well into your golden years. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on practical, science-backed tips to support healthy aging. Leave a comment below to let us know which tips stood out to you the most, or share your own story. Together, we're building a community that believes in thriving, not just surviving. Stay strong, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video right here on Longevity Way. Have you ever watched an older adult walk with ease, steady on their feet, full of energy, and thought, I want to be like that at their age? The truth is, strong legs don't come from luck. They come from nourishment. Leg strength is more than just muscle. It's the very foundation of independence in our later years. Whether it's climbing stairs, standing up from a chair, or going for a walk in the park, your legs are central to maintaining your freedom, dignity, and vitality. Yet for many seniors, those once effortless movements become daily challenges, often due not just to aging, but to silent nutritional gaps. I recently met a patient, Mr. Jenkins, a lively 74-year-old retired mechanic. He came into my clinic with a walking cane, complaining of persistent muscle cramps and leg fatigue. I just don't have the spring in my step anymore, he said. After a full assessment, we found he wasn't exercising less, he was eating less. Specifically, his diet was low in protein, magnesium, and vitamin D, all of which are essential for keeping leg muscles strong and nerves firing properly. He'd unintentionally cut out red meat, dairy, and leafy greens in an effort to eat lighter, but in doing so, had also cut out key nutrients. We made a few simple changes, added eggs and salmon to his weekly meals, included a daily serving of spinach and almonds, and recommended a short walk every morning after breakfast. Within just 6 weeks, his balance improved, the cramps lessened, and he even joked about retiring the cane. Mr. Jenkins' story is a powerful reminder. Nutrition is not just about living longer, but living stronger. The right blend of vitamins and minerals like vitamin D, calcium, B12, magnesium, and potassium can drastically improve muscle function, reduce pain, and restore confidence. So if your legs are starting to feel weaker or less reliable, don't just accept it as aging. Nourish them, because the path to longevity begins with every strong, steady step. Calcium isn't just for bones. It's also the spark that keeps your muscles moving. Without enough of it, your legs can cramp, feel heavy, and struggle with even the simplest tasks like walking or getting up from a chair. And while many seniors know calcium is essential, few realize that how you get it matters just as much as how much you get. I remember one patient in particular, Mrs. Lorna Hayes, a 68-year-old former school teacher who came into my clinic frustrated. "I take my calcium every day," she told me, "but I still get cramps in my calves at night, and my legs feel like they've aged 10 years in the last 6 months." She'd been taking 2 large calcium tablets daily, thinking she was doing the right thing. But when I asked about her diet, I realized she was getting very little calcium from food, and even less magnesium or vitamin D, both of which help the body use calcium properly. The truth is, calcium doesn't work in isolation. It needs partners, magnesium to guide it into the bones, and vitamin D to absorb it from the gut. Without those, the calcium from supplements can end up in the wrong places, like muscles, arteries, or soft tissues, causing cramps, stiffness, or worse, increasing the risk of kidney stones and heart issues. For Mrs. Hayes, the solution wasn't more pills. It was better food. I recommended she shift her approach, cut back on the supplements and focus instead on real, calcium-rich foods that deliver nutrients in the balanced way nature intended. She started adding yogurt and tofu to her lunches, snacked on almonds, and rotated in leafy greens like bok choy and kale at dinner. Within a month, she reported fewer cramps, and within 3 months, her nighttime leg pain was nearly gone. The recommended daily calcium intake for older adults is 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams, ideally from whole food sources. Dairy products like milk and cheese are classics, but many people forget about sardines, sesame seeds, fortified plant-based milk, and dark leafy vegetables, all excellent and often better tolerated sources. The key message? Don't over-rely on supplements unless your doctor advises it. Over-supplementation without balance can do more harm than good. Your muscles rely on calcium for every contraction, and your bones depend on it for strength, but both need a steady, natural supply, not just big doses from pills. So if you're experiencing leg cramps, fatigue, or a sense of weakness, check your calcium intake and where it's coming from. Like Mrs. Hayes, you might find that a few simple dietary shifts can make a remarkable difference in how your legs feel, move, and support your independence each day. Vitamin D is far more than just the sunshine vitamin. It's a critical nutrient that directly impacts your leg strength, balance, and overall mobility as you age. For older adults, maintaining sufficient vitamin D levels can mean the difference between walking confidently and suffering a dangerous fall. As we get older, our bodies naturally produce less vitamin D from sunlight, and lifestyle changes, like spending more time indoors, can make this deficiency even worse. This silent decline often goes unnoticed until real problems begin. Muscle weakness, frequent cramps, poor balance, and a higher risk of falls or fractures. In fact, research has consistently shown that low levels of vitamin D are linked to decreased reaction time and weaker lower body muscles, especially the fast-twitch fibers responsible for helping you catch yourself when you slip or trip. Vitamin D doesn't just support strong bones by helping the body absorb calcium, It also boosts neuromuscular coordination and reduces inflammation in muscle tissue. For seniors who feel their legs getting heavier or less stable, this vitamin could be the missing link. A study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that older adults with optimal vitamin D levels had significantly better balance and fewer falls than those who were deficient. Fortunately, improving your vitamin D status is simple and highly effective. The best source remains natural sunlight. Just 15 to 30 minutes of sun exposure on your arms and legs, a few times per week, can help boost your levels. However, due to reduced skin synthesis with age, food sources and supplements often become necessary. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines, fortified dairy products, egg yolks, and vitamin D-enriched cereals can all contribute meaningfully to your daily intake. For most seniors, a supplement of 800 to 1,000 IU per day is recommended, but always consult with a healthcare provider and consider a blood test to assess your individual needs. Maintaining healthy vitamin D levels can strengthen your legs, sharpen your reflexes, and help keep you steady on your feet, so you can keep living life on your terms. For many older adults, persistent leg cramps, morning stiffness, or the odd sensation of restless legs at night are all too common. What most don't realize is that these nagging issues often stem from a hidden mineral deficiency, magnesium. As a doctor specializing in senior health, I've seen firsthand how restoring this one nutrient can dramatically improve leg function and overall comfort. I remember a patient named Robert, 68, who came to my clinic complaining of frequent nighttime leg cramps that would wake him up several times a week. He had tried stretching, drinking more water, even taking calcium supplements, but nothing seemed to work. When I reviewed his diet and supplement routine, I noticed something important. Despite taking calcium daily, he wasn't getting any magnesium, either through diet or supplements. This is more common than you might think. Magnesium is often overlooked, yet it plays a critical role in muscle relaxation and nerve function. Without enough of it, muscles can contract suddenly and painfully, resulting in the classic cramping or spasms so many seniors experience. It also helps regulate the way calcium behaves in the body, ensuring it goes into bones rather than soft tissues like joints, where it can cause pain and stiffness. Magnesium also supports those dealing with restless leg syndrome, RLS, a condition marked by an overwhelming urge to move the legs, especially at night. This disrupts sleep and can leave individuals fatigued and anxious. Studies have shown that magnesium supplementation can help calm overactive nerves, reduce muscle twitching, and improve sleep quality. Food is a fantastic way to get magnesium naturally. Pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, black beans, and other leafy greens are rich in this mineral. However, many older adults don't consume enough of these foods daily, and certain medications, like diuretics and acid blockers, can further deplete magnesium stores in the body. When supplementation is needed, the form matters. I recommended Robert try magnesium glycinate, a highly absorbable and gentle on the stomach form. Within just 3 weeks, his cramps significantly reduced, and he reported sleeping through the night more often. He hadn't realized that his issues were tied to something so simple, yet so essential. For older adults, aiming for around 320 to 420 milligrams of magnesium daily through food or supplements is a smart goal. Always consult with a healthcare provider before adding supplements, especially if you're taking medications. In short, magnesium is a quiet powerhouse. It keeps your muscles flexible, your joints smooth, and your legs ready for action. Don't let a silent deficiency hold you back from moving freely and comfortably each day. Vitamin B12 plays a vital role in maintaining strong, responsive legs and a steady gait. Yet it's one of the most commonly overlooked deficiencies among older adults. As we age, our body's ability to absorb B12 from food decreases significantly. This is because the stomach needs a protein called intrinsic factor and sufficient acid to absorb B12 efficiently, both of which decline with age. As a result, even seniors who eat a seemingly balanced diet can unknowingly become deficient. The consequences of low B12 levels are more serious than many realize. One of the earliest and most noticeable signs is numbness or tingling in the legs and feet, often described as pins and needles. This nerve-related symptom is a red flag that the body's communication pathways between the brain, spinal cord, and leg muscles are faltering. If left unaddressed, B12 deficiency can progress to leg weakness, muscle fatigue, poor coordination, and even balance issues that significantly raise the risk of falling. In my clinic, I once met Mr. Thomas, a retired teacher in his early 70s, who came in complaining of frequent stumbling and a strange heaviness in his legs. He had assumed it was just old age catching up. But after a simple blood test, we discovered that his vitamin B12 levels were alarmingly low. With a targeted supplement plan and regular monitoring, his mobility and stability improved within weeks. What he thought was irreversible aging turned out to be entirely manageable. To maintain healthy B12 levels, older adults should focus on foods rich in this vitamin. Good sources include meat, seafood, especially clams and sardines, eggs and dairy products. For those following plant-based diets or who have trouble absorbing B12, supplements are often necessary. B12 supplements are safe and effective, especially in the form of methylcobalamin, which is more readily used by the body. Don't let a silent deficiency rob you of your confidence and independence. Regular checkups, a nutrient-rich diet, and timely supplementation can ensure your legs stay strong, your steps stay steady, and your life stays full of motion. Potassium is often associated with preventing muscle cramps, but its role in maintaining strong, steady legs goes far beyond that, especially for older adults. As a key electrolyte, potassium is essential for proper nerve signaling and muscle contraction. When your body has enough potassium, your muscles move smoothly and your nerves communicate effectively. But when potassium levels drop, it can lead to muscle spasms, weakness, and even poor coordination, making everyday movements like walking, climbing stairs, or standing up feel unexpectedly difficult. One of my patients, Mrs. Elaine, a vibrant 68-year-old who enjoyed gardening, came to me complaining about frequent nighttime leg cramps and a sense of shakiness when walking. After a nutritional review, we realized she was unknowingly following a very low potassium diet, avoiding fruits due to concerns about sugar. Once we incorporated potassium-rich foods back into her meals, like sweet potatoes, spinach, and half a banana a day, the cramping stopped and her confidence on her feet returned. Potassium also helps preserve bone strength by neutralizing excess acid in the body, which can otherwise leach calcium from bones over time. That means getting enough potassium isn't just about muscles. It's also about keeping your bones strong and reducing the risk of fractures. Good dietary sources of potassium include bananas, sweet potatoes, avocados, oranges, and leafy greens like spinach. A baked potato with the skin on, for example, contains more potassium than a banana. For men, the recommended daily intake is 3,400 milligrams, and for women, it's 2,600 milligrams. While most people can meet their needs through food, those with certain conditions, like high blood pressure or kidney disease, should speak with their doctor before supplementing. In short, don't underestimate the power of potassium. It fuels the muscle-nerve connection that keeps you steady, mobile, and pain-free. By choosing the right foods every day, you're not just protecting your legs. You're building a foundation of strength that supports your independence for years to come. Vitamin K, particularly its K2 form, is one of the most underrated nutrients when it comes to maintaining strong, flexible legs in older adults. While calcium and vitamin D often get the spotlight for bone health, vitamin K plays a critical behind-the-scenes role. It directs calcium to where it belongs, your bones, and keeps it out of places where it can cause harm, like your arteries and joints. Without enough vitamin K, calcium may deposit in soft tissues, contributing to joint stiffness, inflammation, and even vascular problems. One of my patients, Mr. Harold, 72, had been experiencing persistent stiffness in his knees, especially in the mornings. Despite taking calcium and vitamin D supplements religiously, the issue only worsened. Upon further review, we realized he wasn't getting enough vitamin K2 in his diet. We introduced more fermented foods like natto and aged cheese, and within weeks, Harold noticed greater mobility and less joint tightness, without changing anything else in his routine. Vitamin K exists in two major forms, K1 and K2. K1 is found in leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, and collard greens, and it primarily supports blood clotting. K2, on the other hand, is more potent for bone and joint health. It activates a protein called osteocalcin, which helps bind calcium into the bone matrix, strengthening your skeleton from the inside out. K2 also helps inhibit arterial calcification, which is key for healthy circulation in the legs. Good food sources of vitamin K2 include natto-fermented soybeans, aged cheeses, animal liver, and egg yolks. Including these in your diet can help ensure proper calcium metabolism and reduce the risk of issues like knee stiffness or osteoarthritis flare-ups. However, a word of caution: if you are taking blood thinners like warfarin, you must consult your healthcare provider before making any changes to your vitamin K intake, as it can affect how these medications work. In conclusion, vitamin K, especially K2, is a quiet but powerful ally in your quest for stronger legs, healthier joints, and smoother movement. By simply adjusting your diet, you can help your body use calcium the right way and reduce the wear and tear on your joints as you age. Vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine, plays a pivotal role in maintaining the health of both your nerves and muscles, two essential systems for keeping your legs strong, coordinated, and pain-free as you age. While this vitamin often flies under the radar, its impact is profound. It helps regulate nerve impulses, supports muscle repair, reduces inflammation, and ensures that your body properly utilizes protein to build and maintain muscle mass. I recall one patient in particular, Mrs. Thompson, age 67, who came to my clinic complaining of persistent leg fatigue, a pins and needles sensation in her feet, and general weakness when walking. She had recently started taking a high-dose vitamin B6 supplement after reading about its benefits online. When we reviewed her daily intake, it turned out she was consuming over 200 milligrams per day, more than 10 times the recommended daily amount for seniors, which is about 1.5 to 1.7 milligrams for women and slightly more for men. The irony: her symptoms weren't from deficiency, but from excess. While vitamin B6 is water-soluble and usually flushed out by the body, high doses over time can lead to a buildup that causes nerve damage, a condition known as sensory neuropathy. This is a perfect example of how more isn't always better when it comes to vitamins. After advising her to stop the supplement and switch to a food-first approach, we saw a steady improvement over the next few months. We focused on whole food sources of vitamin B6, including salmon, chicken, bananas, potatoes, and fortified whole grain cereals. These foods provide a safe and steady supply of B6, along with additional nutrients that support nerve and muscle health. Vitamin B6 is crucial for neurotransmitter synthesis, meaning it helps your brain and body communicate properly. When levels are too low, signals between your brain and muscles become sluggish or misdirected, leading to muscle cramps, poor coordination, and that heavy legs feeling many seniors describe. It also plays a role in reducing inflammation in muscle tissues, which can minimize discomfort and promote faster recovery after physical activity. So what's the lesson here? Whether you're aiming to prevent leg pain, restore lost strength, or stay steady on your feet, vitamin B6 must be part of your nutrition strategy, but only in the right amounts. Before turning to high-dose supplements, get your B6 from natural, balanced sources and talk with your healthcare provider about your individual needs. In most cases, a nutrient-rich diet will provide all the support your legs need without the risk of overdoing it. Vitamin B6 is powerful, but like any tool, it must be used wisely. When balanced properly, it can help you maintain the mobility, confidence, and independence that define a healthy, vibrant life after 60. As we've explored in this guide, the strength and vitality of your legs after 60 is not just a matter of luck. It's a reflection of how you nourish, move, and care for your body every single day. From essential vitamins like D, B6, and B12, to critical minerals like magnesium, potassium, and calcium, each nutrient plays a unique role in keeping your muscles strong, your nerves sharp, and your bones resilient. Leg weakness, painful cramps, and balance issues don't have to be part of aging. Many of these problems stem from silent deficiencies or improper supplementation, issues that are completely preventable with the right knowledge and choices. By prioritizing nutrient-rich foods, staying physically active, getting enough sunlight, and making informed decisions about supplements, you can protect and even rebuild your leg strength one day at a time. I've seen countless seniors regain their confidence and independence just by making small, consistent changes, like including magnesium-rich leafy greens in meals or adjusting their vitamin D intake based on blood tests. You have the power to do the same. So take this moment to ask yourself, what's one change I can make today to support my legs for the long run? And if you found this information helpful, please support our mission to empower healthier aging by subscribing to Longevity Way. Your subscription helps us reach more people just like you, individuals who want to stay strong, mobile, and independent well into their golden years. Click the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join our growing community of vibrant, health-conscious adults. Let's keep moving forward together.